Yeah. Raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is nuevo, I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso, need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful, another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil, I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special, you gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you.
Some memories don't fade, sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing change unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain, what's your plan? Is it plane?
On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain? What's your plan?
Is it plane? On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing.
A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced, we headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man, let me show you if you was lost. It's a couple college courses, but I ain't finished that shit. Been chasing dreams since 17, so yeah, I've been on my shit. Yeah, we loaded up the vault and had to empty the clip. Remember days we wasn't paid and had to roll up the clips. Now the herbs be extra strong and they come in a zip. People say we taking long, but we ain't rushing with shit. Put the plans in God's hands and he gon' bless us with riches. I ain't tripping over shit because I'm watching my step. Putting money on the phone, could dab and call and collect. All on respect, I can't lie, I'm just here for a check. Just to build my family out and to buy a family house. A lot of people only talking, put your money where your mouth is. Some memories don't fade, sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain, what's your plan? Is it plane?
On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain? What's your plan?
Is it plane? On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing.
Yeah. Raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is nuevo, I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso, need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful, another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil, I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special, you gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you.
Some memories don't fade, sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing change unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain,
What's your plan?
is it plane?
On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain? What's your plan?
Is it plane? On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing.
A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced, we headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man, let me show you if you was lost. It's a couple college courses, but I ain't finished that shit. Been chasing dreams since 17, so yeah, I've been on my shit. Yeah, we loaded up the vault and had to empty the clip. Remember days we wasn't paid and had to roll up the clips. Now the herbs be extra strong and they come in a zip. People say we taking long, but we ain't rushing with shit. Put the plans in God's hands and he gon' bless us with riches. I ain't tripping over shit because I'm watching my step. Putting money on the phone, could dab and call and collect. All on respect, I can't lie, I'm just here for a check. Just to build my family out and to buy a family house. A lot of people only talking, put your money where your mouth is. Some memories don't fade. Sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach. Let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Did it pain?
What's your plane?
Is it plain?
On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain?
What's your plane? Is it plane? On a plane, how's your plane? I'm just playing.
Yo, raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is nuevo, I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso, need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful, another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil, I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special, you gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you.
Some memories don't fade. Sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach. Let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Did it pain?
What's your plane?
Is it plain?
On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain?
What's your plane? Is it plane? On a plane, how's your plane? I'm just playing.
A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced, we headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man, let me show you if you was lost. It's a couple college courses, but I ain't finished that shit. Been chasing dreams since 17, so yeah, I've been on my shit. Yeah, we loaded up the vault and had to empty the clip. Remember days we wasn't paid and had to roll up the clips. Now the herbs be extra strong and they come in a zip. People say we taking long, but we ain't rushing with shit. Put the plans in God's hands and he gon' bless us with riches. I ain't tripping over shit because I'm watching my step. Putting money on the phone, could dab and call and collect. All in respect, I can't lie, I'm just here for a check. Just to build my family out and to buy a family house. A lot of people only talking, put your money where your mouth is. Some memories don't fade. Sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach. Let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Did it pain?
What's your plane?
Is it plain?
On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain?
What's your plane? Is it plane? On a plane, how's your plane? I'm just playing.
Yo, raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is nuevo, I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso, need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful, another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil, I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special, you gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you.
Some memories don't fade. Sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach. Let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Did it pain?
What's your plane?
Is it plain?
On a plane, hydroplane, I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain?
What's your plane? Is it plane? On a plane, how's your plane? I'm just playing.
A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced, we headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man, let me show you if you was lost. It's a couple college courses, but I ain't finished that shit. Been chasing dreams since 17, so yeah, I've been on my shit. Yeah, we loaded up the vault We wasn't paid and had to roll up the clips. Now the herbs be extra strong and they come in a zip.
What up, what up, what up, man? Why is it not letting me go? Why is it not letting me show my video? Hold on. Why is it not letting me show my video? Come on, come on. Let me add you up in there. Wow, what up, what up? Hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, why isn't that letting me show my video? Let me see.
You got your cam on?
Let me see. Oh, I see it right here. There you go.
There you go. What's up,
What up,
man?
Man, nice to have you, bro. I'm trying to get in touch
Always.
with Trey. Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with Trey. I think he might be running a little late, but it's all good, man. How life treating you, bro?
Oh, amazing. Smooth sailing, taking it one day at a time, one sniff at a time.
That's what's up, bro. Look good and smell good, man. That's how we do it up in here, man.
Always, always. Can't
Yes,
have it
sir.
any other way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I got a handful of fragrances right here, man. I'm gonna go through some of these spring fragrances. I'm gonna go through some of these just hidden gems I got, man. And man, we just gonna have that fragrance talk, bro. And probably more people gonna come in, later on, and probably once this actually get published and stuff like that. Because I noticed that with some of my lives, it's like more people come in, as the days progress and everything. So they can always catch this on the rebound.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all good, man. So what you been rocking lately? What's your scent of the day?
So, my scent of the day, well, it was my scent of the day because that scent like dissipated so fast. It was I was like, I think it was yesterday. I went to Macy's backstage area
Yeah.
and just, like I always do, try to see what they got and everything. So they had the yellow sticker clearance area.
Yeah.
And I went, had a few scents. They had like a Jacquard Noir gift set and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Had
Mhm.
that scent, returned it. Didn't last that long. But anyway,
Mhm.
they had a 1.7 ounce bottle
Uh-huh.
of Mankind Legacy, Kenneth Cole, for $8.
Yeah. $8. I ain't paid dollars for mine. I got
For
that same
$8.
bottle, bro.
I looked, I'm like, where? Because I don't have any like, Kenneth Cole type of fragrances. So I was like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and just cop this. It's only $8. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So for like last night, sprayed it on, like drenched myself. And I'm like, okay, this smells pretty good. Fresh, brisk,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of a green nuance, a little bit of a
Mm-hmm.
smooth, little earthy touch. Not too much.
Right. Right.
But that performance on that bad boy was horrendous.
It's bad. It's bad. All of them. I got 3 of the Mankinds, and they all pretty bad. I just end up myself. I just buy the body spray, and it helped a little bit. But once the performance is bad on cologne, them body sprays really don't do much neither.
Oh man. Because I was thinking about getting like the whole shebang with those Tommy Bahamas because they got the gift like the body sprays and stuff like that, thinking that,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if I just get the body spray or maybe like the deodorant or body wash or whatever, if they have any lotion for it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it'll do its thing when you combine them together. And I
Yeah,
was like, no, I got a feeling that it ain't gonna even make no difference at all, man. Because
it don't. Not for my skin.
yeah, because I think Tommy Bahama would be up to par with like at least like a Dunhill fragrance line, or if they would have made their fragrances last, because his scents, phenomenal smelling
Spot
scent,
on. Spot on. Yeah.
but he just needs to push it just somehow, like just make it happen, because he's pushing out new fragrances. He recently came out with a new one, Tommy Bahama. I forgot. I think it was like Journey. It's in a green bottle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. But they all owe their
Yeah.
colognes. That's another thing too. So
Mhm.
yeah, they all owe their colognes. I don't think he released anything stronger than an eau de cologne.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised that it's a fragrance brand called True Fragrance at the rack stores. If you look at the tag and say True Fragrance,
I
that
got a bunch of them.
rack store house is phenomenal in performance, and they're eau de cologne concentrated fragrances as well.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that on one of your videos. You had said because there was two of them where I kept passing up, and you told me don't pass them up no more because I see them every time I go, and I'm just like, man, that eau de cologne. But I had bought what that is, Setzel St. Bart's. The only reason I bought it is because everybody hyping it up, and man, like I took that mug when I went on my honeymoon. I drenched myself. I sprayed like half the dang bottle, and that mug went away seemed like 5 minutes. I was like, golly. And plus I got the body spray too, and it just don't work, you know. But what's your boy TLTT reviews? He said he get good projection and good performance off of it. And I'm like, man, I gotta ask what he doing. But he get a lot of good performance off of scents where I get no projection. So I don't know. It's just everybody different.
Yeah, man, because the Tommy Bahama could do so much. Like the performance, the
Oh yeah.
projection, all that. Like all his scents just smells phenomenal. It's just that I'll be tempted to buy his stuff because it's like they smell good. The prices is not it's inexpensive, but it's like, man, it's just that performance.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna tell you one, bro. Since you say you went to Macy's backstage, bro, I got one right here. Be on the lookout for this, bro, because this is it's inspired by Sauvage, but I think it takes Sauvage on a whole nother level. This mug is a compliment beast. Like I literally went to the Dollar Tree with some gym shorts on, some slides, and a t-shirt, and three people walked up to me and said, "Bro, what are you wearing? This is ridiculous." Essential Paris, bro. It's a $12 fragrance. Almost look like them Dior bottles because it got the magnetic cap, bruh. This is Sauvage with a hint of plum, bro, and that plum makes it smell so much better, bruh.
Ooh.
Macy's backstage, bro. Look for this. This probably been my best Macy's backstage pickup I've ever gotten from Macy's backstage. Like it's ridiculous. Every time I wear it, bro. Like my wife, bro, she tell me don't even wear it when I'm not around her that often because too many people come and compliment me, man. Like it's a beast. And the projection and longevity, like you just got to scrub it off, like straight up. For a $12 scent, I would pay probably $100 for this scent. It smells so good. And like I say, you got to scrub it off because it just lasts and lasts and lasts. And I wouldn't even recommend spraying this on your clothes because if you spray it on your clothes, you're talking about weeks that you just not gonna be able to get it off. So,
Ooh.
so yeah, essential pour on out of Paris. Like it's something about these Paris scents. Every Paris scent I got smells pretty good. So yeah, any scent that say Paris on the bottle, I just buy them. Whether it's blind buy or whether it's sniffing it first, I just buy them because they just too good.
Oh wait, I'll be on the definitely lookout for that because that sounds similar to the same style bottle, and I think it's the same company that I got from I think it was like Marshall's. It was called Ombre. And that one, I was meaning to get around it, like and do like a full review, but everything else is getting in the way. So I was trying to knock them out the way. But this one deserves some hype as well. Hasn't really been, lingering around. I think they're gone. They probably pop up like how they do pop in and out, in and out. But this one, Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP. Now that fragrance is how everybody say, and in my experience, the performance kind of a little bit like on the inside.
Yeah, I got a decant.
Yep. And This dupe takes that same DNA and just makes it nuclear. And it smells relatively the same as that.
Yeah, let me know because I'm gonna definitely cop that one. I got to because that performance, like you said, is horrible on Dolce Gabbana the one, but it smells so good.
It smells tremendous. I mean, tremendous. And they also got I was so mad that Dunhill Custom is not what it's supposed to be. Well, I think it should be.
I remember we talked about that too, man. Like Dunhill Custom is one of my favorite Dunhill fragrances, and like your boy, I think it was Manuel House of Aromas. He just did a review on like top 3 fragrances he wish last longer, and Dunhill Custom was on there. I was like, bro, everybody raving about that custom, but it's like that performance, man. It seemed like those style fragrances, like your Dolce & Gabbana, the one, Dunhill Custom, those type of fragrances that is almost like them boozy fragrances, them date night fragrances. It's like that's all they good for. It's like them intimate settings because so and it don't last. Like even though the projection is bad, it's like it become a skin scent really quick, and then it just goes away within like a couple of hours. You know, you don't even get a chance to enjoy it really. So
yeah, it hurts. It's heartbreaking because the Dunhill Custom bottle that I got was red tagged at Burlington's for like $8, I believe. I think I mentioned it in one of my videos. I think it was like $8. I couldn't pass it up, but at the same time, I already knew that the performance was going to be bad. But I was like, you know what? Let me give it another chance and just drench myself.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, me too. I did the same thing. I knew it. I knew what I was walking into, but then I looked up the reviews and they was talking about how the scent is so good that you just gotta buy it and just drench yourself in it. Man, and I'm probably late to the game on this one too. I just bought this yesterday from matter of fact Burlington. Because I didn't really know Kenneth Cole really even make EDP concentration fragrances. But bruh, Black Bold, bruh, this is probably my favorite Kenneth Cole. Like this, bruh, like it literally so good that I smelt it through the atomizer and I sprayed it while I was walking to my car. Like I just was like, okay, Kenneth.
Yes.
Like because every Kenneth Cole fragrance to me is average in smell. Like it's never like groundbreaking. Like RSVP is good for a floral fragrance, but it's okay. You know, performance sucks. You know, all the Mankind line, but Black Bold, he did it.
Yes, Lord.
Shout out to Kenneth Cole because this was just ridiculous. Like I wore it to church today, and like literally, I couldn't stop smelling it because actually the projection is pretty decent on this one.
It is. It is
decent. Like I was like, okay, Kenneth Cole. So
like that one there, if I'm not mistaken, is like a green fruity like soapiness.
Yep.
Somewhere around there. And I bought it from Burlington's because I went to my local one of my Burlington's in my area. Went there and I didn't find anything until like, another tip. If you go around and you going down the aisle to go check out, keep your eyes open because it be like certain little fragrances like out of sequence of everything, and then they might be tucked underneath something in the corner somewhere.
Yep.
So Black Bold was one of the ones that I seen just like out of like in a section where like a bunch of toothbrushes and toothpastes is for.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Ross do that a lot.
Yeah, I check at all the rack stores. I check women's area, the men's, of course, clearance area, and where all the the soaps and stuff like that. Where you think like all the face masks, hair oils and stuff like that. You would be surprised what people might grab and put back and just sit it somewhere.
Oh yeah. Hey, like next time you go to Ross, bro, I got a bunch of areas for you to check other than the cologne section. Go to the makeup section where they be having those cases of makeup because those cases are the same case they put the colognes in. So some people just be like, oh, I'm just putting it next to wherever I see cases. So I've seen a bunch of Cuba fragrances over there. That's where I got my Mercedes Benz Man Gray from. They had one bottle left, and I literally was about to walk out the store without even getting the fragrance. And then I looked and I said, "Is that Mercedes Benz Man Gray?" I said, "I heard about that. That's a good fragrance." And I looked and I snatched it up quick, but it wasn't in the cologne section. So, that the men's section where they got like your shaving creams and your deodorant and all that, way in the back of Ross, they be having fragrances there too. And then sometimes at Ross, where the jewelry section at in the little display, sometimes they put fragrances there too. I seen a bunch of Banana Republic fragrances over there too, but you gotta ask them to get it for you. But there's
Mm-hmm.
places in Ross that they sell that they have fragrances in too. So but yeah, I remember one time I was at shoot, what was that? Marshalls. They had so many men fragrances in the women's section. I started rearranging them myself. I was like, man, this all this say pour on. So why y'all got this in the women's section? But a lot of them people don't know better. They just look at a fragrance and you'll see Youth Home. I always see Youth Home in the women's section because people think it's a women's fragrance because the way
Right.
the case look. So you just gotta look everywhere. But what I'm still looking for, which I know I probably say it a million times in my videos, but that thing Taxco, I cannot find that mug nowhere. I didn't look for that mug. I live in Louisiana. I've been to Houston. I didn't been everywhere in the South, from here to Lafayette to New Orleans. I cannot find that fragrance. And I have Kismet for Men, which that's a dupe of Tuxedo, but I just want that Taxco because everybody raving about it because it's like $12. And it's like,
Tasco is amazing, man. Hold that thought though. I'll be right back.
yeah, man. Let me see somebody. Whoa, what up? What up? What up, my boy? Man, just talking fragrance talk, man. If you free, bro, and you want to get on here, man, let me know, man. I'll send you the link. But I appreciate you coming out, man. I appreciate you checking us out, bro. Man, but for everybody watching, man, I ain't even show y'all my fragrance. I gotta do a full review on this fragrance on this house. Y'all probably seen me raving about it, but I'm gonna wait till he get back, man, and I'm about to hype this house up. This is when I tell you this scent right here is in my top 5. At first I said top 10, but this scent is gonna be in my top 5, like straight up. But when he come back, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a couple little gems. Y'all probably never even heard of this house. All right, my boy. That's what's up. My boy Jeremy about to come in the building in a little bit. Shout outs to my boy over there, Trey Sense. I know he was supposed to join us and everything, but I know he's been busy. Been busy a lot. I know he said he had to go to work a little bit. So I think he might kind of be tied up with that. But hey, bro, shout outs to you, Trey, bro. Make your money, man, because like I tell everybody all the time, and they get tired of me saying it, but it's the truth. Inflation is high. Inflation is high. So make your money. I'd rather you be doing that anyway, because if you can't make money, you can't afford to buy these fragrances and keep the YouTube community informed of, how to smell good. But yeah, man, everybody post what y'all scent of the day is too. Yeah, Jeremy, what you wearing today? What's your scent of the day, my boy? Mine is Black Bold by Kenneth Cole. So
all right. I'm back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man. Oh, another house too, man. Next time you go to TJ Maxx and you go to Marshall's, man, I think they might just have an exclusive deal with them because I haven't seen them nowhere. Well, you know what? One of these I got from Mason backstage. But the House of Grooming Lounge, bruh,
Oh,
these buy every. I don't care. Don't smell them. Just buy them, bro. These are probably the best blind buy worthy scents I've smelt in a long time. Probably my best pickups in 2023. Especially this one, Handsome Devil. This right here, I said it on my YouTube page. I'm gonna do a full review on this one, but this right here, top 5 scents in my collection. Straight up, top 5. This is sweet. It's a little bit spicy. It's just, man, it has this like cherry note, not like dark cherry and amber by Banana Republic, but it's just like it does its own thing. And oh my god, this is just sexy. Like when I tell you, like this right here, for all the fellas, if you single, right here, wear this, and I'll tell you, they'll start coming. Like I let my boy, rock this one day, and literally, it was just like people just kept turning their heads. Nobody walked up to him, but every time we walked past somebody, they was turning their heads because this right here is just almost gourmand type of scent. Like almost like this is a scent I feel like your boy Bowtie Fragrance guy. I feel like he'll like a scent like this because he loves gourmand scents. And this right here is like it's like edible, it's mouth watering. Like I can't rave about it enough. Like don't pass up anything from the House of Grooming Lounge because their scents are like $70, $80 online. They're like anywhere from 12 to 15 in the rack stores. So you getting a hell of a good deal in the rack stores.
oh
So
wow!
yeah,
I've
don't
seen them fragrances though. I've
They
seen
keep
them
up.
like at
Mhm.
like Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I've seen those fragrances, and I was like, man, I wasn't. I was skeptical. I was so close to picking one up though. I
Bro.
was so close to picking that up.
You get closer next time. Like these these are hidden gems and nobody talks about it. So, if either one of us review it, we'll be the first because they don't have any reviews on YouTube. Cause like really, even with that Murata Black Shield leather, I
Oh
was
Lord.
like the first one to review it. And I was like, bro, y'all gotta get your hands on this. And like I told you before, like that's my most viewed video because I was telling people like literally that's the best Tom Ford ombre leather clone known to man, and it probably projects even better than Tom Ford ombre leather because that stuff lasts. If I just spray it and just walk throughout the day, it's gonna last at least 12 hours.
Uh-huh.
Last at least 12 hours, and it's gonna project the entire time.
Yeah, because the only comparison between those two, the original and the dupe, I would say that Tom Ford's ombre leather is like a little bit more, obviously it's more authentic, a little bit
Yeah, yeah.
smoother, it's
I mean, this
sweeter.
is synthetic.
And Black Shield is a little bit more of a masculine, woody scent, but still maintain that profile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's the only difference. Other than that, it is 99.9% close.
Yep. I'm trying to get your boy TLT2 Fuse Ross. I'm trying to get him on it because he keep raving. I think it's Latafa got a clone. He said that's the best. I said nah, man. I never even smelt the Latafa clone, but I'm like, bro, you just gotta smell, just compare the two. Just buy Shield Black Leather and just compare the two and see which one you like better. Because I have a decant of Tom Ford's ombre leather, and I don't even spray it no more. Like literally, I don't even spray it no more. Like this is backup bottle, and I always see them. You had said you don't really see them as much, but I always see them, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna just get another bottle because down here they Shield Black Leather, they everywhere. So but I'm gonna definitely get a backup bottle because I don't really do backup bottles too much because I'll be like, man, let me just buy another scent, but yeah, it's just too good. Like,
Too beautiful. When I first got it, I was at my Marshalls. They had those two El Dorado
yeah,
fragrances and
yeah, I saw you do that.
sheer black leather. So I think I sprayed the sheer black leather first.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, I grabbed another bottle, as well as King El Dorado and Peron and El Dorado Peron Kingdom. I grabbed all those, but I wanted to get backup bottles of the other kingdoms, but it's like I literally the next day it was all gone.
Man. That's the thing about rack stores, man. Like sometimes I like go to a rack store and I see so many bottles that I want to buy, and I'm like, I'm not about to pay all this money and buy like 4 or 5 bottles. So I pick out what I want to get, and then I try to hide the ones so I can say maybe I'll get it later. Psh, that don't work. They go.
It don't.
It don't work. It don't work. Cause like I did that with Lord, it was one of the Banana Republic fragrance. I forget in the Icon collection. I did that at Burlington, and it was gone before. Like, and the only reason I didn't buy it is because I left my credit card at home. So I was like, dang. So I went, got it, came back. It was gone by then.
Wow.
It's just in tough. And then I haven't seen it since. I think it might have been, Lord have mercy, Cypress. I think it's Cypress something. It was Cypress something. I forget. But
Cypress Cedar.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh well, but what I'm gonna look out for, another one I can't find is Oud Mosaic. I've been looking for Oud Mosaic for the longest.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but Jeremy, I sent the link on the group chat. So just click on that link in the group chat and you can cam up. But yeah, man.
Oud Mosaic is fire, bro.
That's what I heard. A lot of people say it's their favorite fragrance from the house.
I mean, it's not an aromatic oud. It's not like a unattractive oud. It's not that bougie expensive oud that that just in your face. It's just so mellow, chill. You can smell it and you know that it's oud, but it's not like a turn offy type of a oud. It's just so appealing.
Yeah.
And the performance on it is moderate to great, depending on how much you spray, but it's moderate. It's not weak. It's not a beast. It's just right where it needs to be. It is great. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's a good beginner's oud. Like if you're just starting off with oud and you don't want to get something too overbearing, they say get Oud Mosaic. I don't want to buy it online because I want to just pay that little cheap $22 at Burlington, but I just can't find it. That's another one. That and tax code, and then there's another one that your boy Gerard George had bought. He bought tax code and he bought this other fragrance at the same time. It's a dupe of like some YSL fragrance, but he said it smells so good. So I'm gonna look out for all three of those. But if I find it, then cool. But if I don't, it is what it is. I'm gonna just continue being on the lookout. Oh, speaking of oud, bro, let me come right back. I'm gonna bring something because everybody needs to know about this. Speaking of oud.
All right.
Yeah, man. Last weekend I went to a festival and they had like a bunch of tent setups, people selling their crafts, things like that. Let me see, man. I don't know why it's not letting you cam up. Let me see. Invite. Copy that. Oh, Trey in the building. What up? Let me add him in here. Wow. What up, my boy?
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good.
Wonderful, bro.
Just chatting it up, man. I was just about to let y'all in on a little secret about like if y'all like oud. I was just about to say I went to a little spot last week and a guy was selling a bunch of fragrance oils and he had pure oud, just pure oud in a bottle, $10, bruh. Mix this if you got it. Dylan Blue. This is
Oh,
a lady killer, bruh. Pure
Yeah.
oud, Dylan Blue. Mix that together, bruh. You will have ladies just falling out. I tell you, like, and then it's something you can wear right now, like because Versace Dylan Blue is an all year fragrance,
Right.
and bruh, crazy man.
that would be a nice mix with Versace would to do some type of a oud, like a blue oud.
They do have a oud. I think they have a Versace oud poem or Versace
Oud
poem.
Noir, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oud
they got
noir. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that Oud Noir or something. It's hard to
yeah.
get
it
your
is.
hands on.
This
It's expensive.
man, I wish I could just spray this and let y'all smell it through the camera, man. Like it's ridiculous. But man, how your day going, Trey? Man,
It's going good. Been busy, but busy is good.
yeah,
Busy is
Yeah.
good.
yeah, me too, me too. I've been on call with work, and luckily they haven't called me this whole weekend. So I said, man, I'm good to do this live, man. But it's just, man, like I say, bro, make that money, man, because like I told your boy, man, inflation high, man.
Super high.
So it's just like, bro, it's ridiculous, man. So, I'd rather when people tell me, man, I gotta go work, bro. I'm like, shit, I wish I could work some more hours and make some more money. Some more, but it's all good, man. So what you rocking today? What's your center today?
Man, I went with that one I picked up the other day, that Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
What is it? Seduction.
Seduction. Yeah, I remember I saw the
something
video.
Seduction. If I can't think of it.
I got to get that other one though.
Blue
The one,
Seduction. Seduction. No. Something Seduction Black.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
They
It's
say
nice.
Antonio Banderas got some good fragrances out. They say he's been releasing some good stuff. I passed up on a couple of them, but I'm gonna go back and buy some.
They do.
Good. But
I underestimated his fragrance line until I got that one in Burlington, Radiant Seduction. I was like, man.
Yeah, I think that's the one that a lot of people rave about. Yeah. But you what's that one in the black and white bottle that you had bought too, Trey?
That's the name of it. Radiant Seduction.
Black yeah. Okay, yeah. But what's that one in the black and white bottle that was in the same video? I forget the name of it.
In the black and white bottle.
Yeah, it's Lord have mercy. I can't think of the name of it. Hold on, I'm gonna find out in just a second.
Was it the Zigna?
I think that's it. Yep, because I see a lot of people that rave about that one too. And I think I saw it once at Burlington and passed up on it and haven't seen it since. And I'm mad at myself too because they rave about that one like crazy.
Was it
talking about the Zigna?
Yeah, Intenso or something like that. I think it is.
That fragrance there. When I tell you, Armani Code, Prada L'Homme.
Zigna, I think that's the one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. I'm like, that fragrance has no business being that cheap, but gratefully so. My goodness. It's just like smooth, soapy, creamy, fresh, laundry sheet, bold, and just a masterpiece of a fragrance.
Yeah. Or maybe that was you that did the video, Trayvon.
Oh yeah.
It was one of y'all. I know one of y'all did a video on that one, and I was like, man, I gotta pick that one up once I find it.
Yeah, because they was popping in and out in certain Burlington stores that I go to, that have like one, maybe two. And then all of a sudden you don't see it no more. Then they pop back out with like a month later with some. So I be telling people like, look, if you see it, don't hesitate. The price is inexpensive. Phenomenal for the price. Phenomenal for the price. It's a 1.7, so I highly recommend getting like a two backups, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
go ahead and enjoy that fragrance while it's there because man, once these fragrances is gone, it's gone.
Look who made it in. Oh, and look who left.
That's all right.
I think he having some trouble, some technical difficulty, so bear with him. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just telling Trayvon too, man. Like, I know you probably seen these and probably passed up on them because wasn't familiar with the house. I wasn't familiar with it neither. But the House of Grooming Lounge, don't pass up on them no more. They're literally this one right here called Handsome Devil is literally in my top 5 best fragrances of all time. Like literally top 5, hands down. And so I'm hyping them up like crazy. Like I'm hyping them up so much, I want them to hit me up and just do something, some partnership, something. Whoa, what up, boy?
There you go.
Yeah, what's your scent today, boy?
Today I'm rocking Lattafa's
Ooh, okay.
which is their version of Rosendo Mateo number 5.
Yeah.
Something light. I got an off day for a change, so I'm just kind of like chilling out. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I went with I was telling them I went with Black Bowl by Kenny Cole.
Yeah,
I just got it yesterday, so I'm still kind of testing it out. But so far, this is my favorite fragrance on the house, and I got quite a few from Kenny Cole.
I enjoy Kenneth Cole, man. I grew up wearing Kenneth Cole Blue. I have Kenneth Cole Black. I had Kenneth Cole Mankind line.
Yep.
Legend. I've had a few from Kenneth Cole. Very underrated. It's a really nice line.
Oh yeah. Like I like one of my top ones too is RSVP, but that performance is just trash on RSVP though. Like
yeah, never got my nose on it.
It's a good floral scent. If you want a masculine floral scent, it's just really good. But like it's one of them things where it don't matter how many sprays you do, it's just not gonna work. So
it's some fragrances like that for sure.
Yeah, and I think they did a reformulation because it used to come in a black bottle. Now it comes in a red bottle. And I got unfortunate, I can't find the black bottle, so I got the Poo Performance reformulation.
Okay.
So it's just
nice to meet you, Mr. Is that Scent Talk?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Jeremy. I run the channel over at House of Colossus, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, most definitely, for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to start a little community. That's why I invited you to the group chat and everything, so we can get this rocking, man.
Absolutely, I'm appreciative of it. It's a pretty cool community for sure.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love the fragrance world, man. Because I tell people, it's like, fragrances don't make the man makes the fragrance. But at the same time, it's like, it's more than just smelling good, man. Like some of these fragrances bring back memories. Like
yeah, fragrance is situational, man. People don't understand.
Yeah. Because I bought what was that? I bought Quorum. That was Quorum for men.
The old school joint.
Yeah, and that just bring back memories of like my grandparents and stuff like that. I'm blessed to still have them both alive, but they like them barbershop scents. So I bought it. I said, man, smell
it's
this.
Funny you bring that up. It's funny you bring that up because I've been into the Fougères a little bit lately, and honestly, it just makes you have a just a love for perfumery. Period, because that's essentially what fragrances were. There was just barbershop fragrances. So, I guess for me, my personal favorite, one of my favorite fragrances of all time, even though my people give me flack for it, it's Burberry Touch. So that's one that I
OG.
It's a classic to me, and it's something that I grew up wearing. That I believe Nautica Voyage was something I grew up wearing as a child. I remember my first bottles were Bob from In, which is the little spray bottles you can find at Walgreens. So, So I've been wearing fragrances for a long time.
Yeah, man. Like Bond Black, I think it is. Shoot, I still got that in my car right now. I use that as an air freshener.
I don't blame
I'm disappointed Trey having technical difficulties, but he raved about that Bod Black, and that's what made me go look for it. So I was like, I know I got that Bob Black somewhere. And
And it's
because
really
of
good
him,
stuff
I
still
went
to
back
this
and
day.
revisited. This it's pretty good.
Still to this day.
My first like fragrance that I ever got like back in '05 was like Polo Green, the gold cap.
Yeah, my grandpa gave that to me because he had a bunch of fragrances. Actually, my grandpa's the one who got me started on fragrances. He gave me, well, the first fragrance he gave me was Safari by Ralph Lauren. And
That's special.
he was like, bro, don't spray too much of this. It's that woman chaser. You're going to have the woman falling out. And I was like, okay. So I sprayed much. He didn't have that much left. That's why he gave it to me. He had a few sprays left. But that's how I got started on that Fougere type, because that's another, Ralph Lauren kind of Fougere type fragrance. And I fell in love with it. So I gotta revisit Safari, because that's the first fragrance my grandpa ever gave me.
So your grandparents were the ones that put you in the fragrance game.
Yes, indeed. He gave me Polo Green. We still to this day back and forth. I buy him fragrances, he buy me fragrances. I got
That's
him on.
dope. That's
I got
dope.
my favorite fragrance now is a Club Inuit Milestone.
Hey, that's that what is that Sean John Unforgivable joint. I still wear that.
Yep. Because I got all three. I got Milestone, Unforgivable, and I got a little decant of Millesime and Perrier. And sometimes I just layer them because they all smell the same to get that projection going.
That's dope. That's dope. What about you, Santok? Who put you in the game when it comes to fragrance, man?
So, long stories making them short. Like my dad, he bought me that Polo Green, and then he bought me the original Polo Blue. And then I had that in '05 as my freshman year in high school. I was wearing fragrances, but it was never like a passion at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But what really got me into doing what I do now is I had a ex-girlfriend. We still cool to this day, and she was like, I smelled this fragrance called Savage. And I'm like, Savage? He's like, yeah, I smelled it on my coworker, and I smelled it real. I was like, oh, really? Mm-hmm. So I went out there to Macy's and said, hey, I got Savage. She was like, oh, yeah, that's one of our top sellers. So when I
sure.
On the strip, she sprayed it on the strip, and I smelled it. I haven't been right since.
Man. So I want to guess. So that means you had to graduate in like 2010, 2010?
Yeah, around there.
Same year. Well, if it is 2010, same year. I graduated high school in 2010 as well. And then Savage was really killing the game then, for sure. Oh, yeah. Mine's a little bit different though, y'all. Like the person that put me in the game was my mom. My mom was the one that put me in the game. Like my mom has a pretty large collection herself for women's fragrances, and as a kid, she was like, you gonna carry yourself well. You gonna be a man of integrity, but if you really want to get the girl, she was like, the best way to get them is you got to get their nose. You get that nose, you're gonna be okay. And then the rest of it, she is. I'm a pretty introverted guy, so I don't really do too much talking. But fragrances has been conversation starters for me for a long time.
Oh yeah, before I got with my wife and I was single, that's how I would mingle with girls. I would go to spots and just be chilling at the bar or something like that. And then I'll throw on. I remember one time I threw on Polo Red. Just the original Polo Red, and I had just sprayed it. And the girl just came and she just came to me like, "What are you wearing?" I said, "Oh, conversation starter." And I started the conversation just based on the fragrance, But you got to be dressed the part too, because I was dressed, pretty decent, But at the same time, it's like those are conversation starters. Like, it's just like I say, fragrance don't make the man make the fragrance, but when people smell you, they will turn your head and they will come up to you and say, "Hey, bro, you smell so good."
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Like I work in retail, so everybody knows me as the quote unquote fragrance guy. So,
yeah,
but you get stopped though. Well, for me personally, like with some of the stuff that I wear, I get stopped frequently where they're like, "What is this?" And I write it down for them. I tell them the price. I give them the website. Like, this is where you go. You're gonna find it for this price. Like, because I feel like that's me doing my service, to the world, trying to help them out. Because smelling good is essential. I don't think some guys outside of what we do don't really take it as serious as I think you should because
Yeah.
it's essential.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I tell guys too, man, like, I'm like, you ain't got to be like us and have like over 200 bottles. If you find that 2 or 3 that you can dig, hey, roll with that.
Man,
That
get you a little starting 5, man. Get you a little starting 5. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
right.
I tell them at least one for every season.
Yeah, a little starting, well, exactly 4. So, something. But, yeah, man. I really appreciate y'all putting me on, though. For real.
Yeah, man. And I was just saying too, I don't know if you've seen it, bro, but I was saying, like, if you ever see somebody selling them fragrance oils and they have the pure oud, get that, layer it with Versace Bill and
Yeah,
Blue.
I was seeing that.
Like Lady Killer, like straight up.
So you're an old guy too, Davinci?
A little bit. Yeah, I have a bunch of fragrance oils. I kind of test them out before I actually buy them because some of them don't smell like the original.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have I had an old version of Creed Aventus. It smelled nothing like Creed Aventus, so I had to discard that. But some of them be spot on, and some of them be protecting better than the original.
Have you guys ever? I want to know how, because I'm not a big oil guy, but like my mom had put me on the oil back in the day. Like we used to wear this oil to church called Egyptian musk. So I want to know if you were familiar with that, man, because I still have some of it right now to this day.
Yep.
And I literally wear it when it goes. So yeah, like, oils are essential too, and they last way longer than fragrances.
Yes, I got a Oud Satin Mood. That Oud Satin Mood is just like boom, it's just radiant. It's crazy how strong it is. So
yeah,
oils coming in, and then they cheap. Like the lady who sells them to me, she sells them for like $7, and they about that big. And I'm like,
you don't need that much. You don't need much of that oil, man. Like you drop a little couple of dabs on there, rub it in, you are good to go.
Oh yeah,
big time.
Yeah,
big time.
So now I gotta ask y'all, man. So what's your? I see you said Oud Satin Mood you rock. So you guys like the note of rose?
Wait, say it again.
Do you guys like the note of rose?
Oh yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I love a good masculine rose scent.
Machino Toy Boy, man.
I can rock with that because a lot of guys are scared of it. That's the only reason why I asked, man. Don't be scared of rose, man. Rose is so dope. So dope.
So dope. Love
To
rose.
be honest though, like when it comes down to scents, whatever smells good, I'm a rock it. Like I'm the type of person, like I wear scents for me first, and then second is my wife, and then third is for the compliments outside of my wife. So, like I got scents right now. Like I hate the smell of gray flannel, but my wife loves it.
Man,
my wife loves it, so I spray it just for her.
I've never smelled gray flannel.
You don't.
He said you don't.
You don't.
Yeah,
you don't.
But the way you're thinking on the Davinci is actually pretty damn good because like I think a lot of people need to understand when it comes to the fragrance game, like for real, 90% of the stuff you smell is gonna smell good. It's just whether or not like it appeals to you or not. Because at the end of the day, you're the consumer. So I try to tell my people because especially on my channel, I have been getting more. Let me close this window real quick because I live on a busy street.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Speaking of saying that about 90% and that you might not like it, you know one scent I hate?
What's that?
Whew. Versace blue jeans, man. Lord, that's gotta be my one. I have to give it away. It smells so bad. Like me and my wife both said Versace blue jeans, man, smell like spoiled food.
I actually got a compliment from blue jeans.
Everybody does. I might be the only one in the world that hates that fragrance. Like I get bashed every time I say I hate it.
I sold mine, so
I gave mine away. I didn't even want to sell it. I said, "Look."
But I gave mine away. Well, I sold mine to an older gentleman who was just kind of like, man, Versace blue jeans was my thing back in the day. So it works for other people. I think it was cool for the time being when I was going through like my rack store journey, and then I was like, I obviously y'all see I have a lot of stuff, so I'll be like, I gotta give some of this away.
Yeah.
So, and it was just on the chopping block, and I was like, all right, well, I know somebody who wanted it, and he bought it for. I gave it to him for $10 because it didn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I gave it to him for free 99. I said, I don't even. This ain't even worth you paying me for it. Like,
So you got some gas money.
I mean, it was so bad that I actually went to the fragrance outlet and I said, "Can I smell y'all Versace blue jeans, man?" And I compared the two, and I was like, "Well, it's not my nose; it's just what it smelled like." So I like it was just that bad. Like, man,
I don't. What, I think for me, I don't. I can't. It's probably a few fragrances that I know for sure I don't like. Like I'm just not big fans of.
mm-hmm.
Um, I think I probably have two down there. But Frank Olivier Oud Touch. Mm-mm.
I heard that's a scent. Either you gonna love it or hate it.
Mm-mm.
The
No,
purple bottle.
man. So let's put it like this: like the fragrance isn't bad smelling. Let's put it that way. Let's put that out first.
Mm-hmm.
But the dry down is the best part. But the dry down don't come for a while. But there's like this stinky oud.
That's what I
I
heard.
I don't see how people say they want to walk around with it on their skin. Like for me personally, I cannot go for it. Frank
Mm-hmm.
Olivier Oud Touch, and I would say probably Rams Gold from Latapa. Those are two fragrances mm-mm.
Yes, indeed. You
And
know,
Rams Gold is just too pungent. It's just too patchouli dominant and
yeah,
smell like
yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, once you put like a little bit of earthiness and fragrances, it has a great potential to throw the whole fragrance off as well as irritate.
Yeah. Yep.
Anything earthy and versus like something that's sweet and captivating,
Mm-hmm.
that earthiness can like throw the whole fragrance off. It has a
Oh, yeah,
potential.
for sure. I
You
think all
know.
the fragrances I hate are fragrances that people actually do like because I gave away my Jimmy Two Man Ice. I gave that one away because I didn't like it, and people rave about Jimmy Two Man Ice because they say it smells like the original Dior own cologne, but I just can't do it.
I never really was too keen on Jimmy Choo, and I take that back, except for one.
Uh-huh.
Jimmy Choo Gold Edition, Urban Hero.
Oh, yeah, they say it smells like Invictus.
Yeah, like has like some type of fruity, like a dark cherry fruitiness to it that has that captivating like Invictus type of appeal to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the dry down has a familiarity to like Polo Red a little bit.
Yeah.
I bought it. I was like, you know what? I like how the box look. I like how the bottle looks. Let me go ahead and test it out. It looks pretty good. I must say. They said the original Urban Hero is terrible. I never tried that yet. And I've seen it like for a good price, like at rack stores a few times, but I was like, I ain't gonna even risk it. I just gonna have to pass it up. But a lot of people say that it's not what you would want. Just pass it up. Just pass it up. Just let it just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like Gucci Guilty Absolute. I don't know if you guys smelled that one before.
smell like Band-Aids.
I haven't put my nose on it yet.
Man, it smell like Band-Aids, man. I was watching Justin Copeland one day. He was like,
That's
man,
what I heard. That's what I heard.
great. This smells amazing. It's different. I went to a fragrance outlet here and actually in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I went out there. I'm like, let me smell this Absolute that y'all talking about, man. I was like, he's lying. He's lying. This is terrible. Who wants to walk around and smell like a first aid kit that's been open all day? No. That is no. If you like it, I love it, but it's terrible to me. I don't get it. I ain't even just a chance now.
I have it. I like it, but you cannot overspray with that.
Mm-hmm.
2 to 3 sprays minimum, and you pushing it at 3 sprays.
Santo, I gotta ask you now. You say you got it. How many sprays are you putting on of that?
Okay.
It gotta be a 2 minimum or something.
The reason why I say this is because I was testing it out one day, and I just like, because I liked it, I boom, like sprayed a little bit too much. And when I say it was nauseating, like you try to escape it, you can't escape it. It's like it would make me kind of like I
Headache.
should never did that. You know,
Did you have a leather jacket on?
You said what?
Did you have a leather jacket on at least? I feel like you gotta wear a leather jacket with that.
I just had like a shirt and a hoodie over it.
Okay.
And that was it. And plus, the good thing is it was cold outside.
Perfect. That was gonna be my next question. Thank God. And wear that in the summer.
Oh, in the summertime, oh God, you might as well just throw yourself in the dumpster.
I know that'll be trash. Speaking of leather fragrances, man, that Ben Sherman Icon, man, that's another one that I get compliments with too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not a huge fan of leather. I can say that for sure. I'm not that. I mean, I'm getting into it. There's a few fragrances that I have with it, but I like more of like a fresh leather as opposed to like a rugged, dirty kind of leather. I can't do the dirty because it smell like ashes on my skin.
Yeah, you wouldn't like Icon then, because Icon is more like to me, it almost like a Fougere type leather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, but you wouldn't like it. I love it. I get compliments with it, especially I don't know why, but I always get compliments in grocery stores with that fragrance. But it works for me. So,
Ancre Nior. Oh my goodness, I love all three of them.
Who said Ancre Noir? I could dig Ancre Noir, man. I don't understand why people don't like it. I like that earth.
What one is the best, huh?
I like Sport the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the original, I love that, that typical thing that people say, like that dark, inky type of smell that's to it, that's earthy. I saw it like for $30 at TJ Maxx last year.
Dang, man.
It does well, man. It does, especially like if you live in I live in the Midwest, but it gets cold here. It does really, really, really well in the cold, man. It does really well in the cold.
Gucci Gipsy.
I think we got another vote for Gucci Guilty Absolute.
So Trey Sens like Gucci Guilty?
Must be. That must be.
Hey, different strokes for different folks.
But make sure you dial those sprays, boy. I say 2 to 3. That's it.
I don't think I own anything from the House of Guilty now that Gucci. That's now that I think about it.
I got the original. I got a decan of the original Gucci Guilty, but that's about it.
And that's a good one too. Because I got a few Gucci Guilty Oud is like a fruity, like some of a masculine white floral oud that is very, very captivating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an all black bottle with gold lettering.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really solid. Really solid.
I'm gonna have to check out the house, man. I honestly I haven't gotten into it. I have one which I gave away to my little brother, and I gave it away to him early in my fragrance game because the one I gave to him is actually discontinued now. I actually purchased it at my job for, I think it was like 50% off. It was actually the regular Gucci by Gucci. So.
Oh yeah. Gucci
I gave that away. I was just like, I can't ask for it back. So let me just go ahead and just take this L. But it's nice. It's solid.
Like one of my top discontinued fragrances that I got in my collection would be like one of them is I want to say L'Homme Ultime.
Mm-hmm.
L'Homme Ultime. I got 3 bottles. It's a funny story because I was looking for this fragrance like 2 years ago, and it was some site called like Bloomingdale's or something like that, and they had a website where fragrances, and they had that in stock. A 3.4 ounce bottle. So I was like, yes. Did reviews, and they say the shipping and it's terrible. Some people say they didn't get their stuff. Some people say they took 3 weeks to a month to get their stuff. So I took that chance. I wanted it. So I was experiencing the same thing that they was experiencing. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get my money back. So I called them and got my money back. And like I saw the next day, it was at my doorstep.
Wow.
So basically, I got the Joker for free.
We're not going to complain about free. The Lomo team is really, really nice, especially in this season right now, man. Really, really nice. I was looking for it around the same time you was looking for about a year or 2 years ago. Everybody was raving about it. What's that, Safari?
This is Dirty English by Juicy Couture. It's discontinued too, but you might not like it again because it's leather, but it's leather and oud. And it's the only fragrance they ever made. The only fragrance they ever made.
That screams masculine. All throughout the fragrance, it screams masculine. With leather and
Yeah, but I ended up picking off of Fragrance X for like $45, and I was like, yeah, that's a steal.
Yeah, but yeah, they don't like you see this at Burlington every once in a while, but if you ever see it at Burlington, do not hesitate. Like this is beautiful, and it's not good on projection. It's not good on longevity, but at the end of the day, the smell is so amazing. I really don't care.
For it to be leather or oud though and not project, that's actually a plus. Because those are two heavy notes for sure. So I'm got a few rack stores by me, so I'm gonna have to pop in and see what I can find.
Have you oversprayed with it?
Oh yeah, I oversprayed and it did good. But it still just wasn't to my satisfaction.
Oh.
And maybe I went nose blind to it quick, but I just love the way it smells so much that I don't care. When I find it again, I'm gonna definitely buy it again because it's backup bottle worthy.
I forgot. I think that was you, Davinci. I think it was somebody or either Trey Sense that did like it was a Nicole Miller fragrances that like it had a note of honey in it.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Yep,
and
yeah,
and I was seeing that like all the time, and I was like skeptical on it because I'm like, what is like it's all over the place, and I was like, but nobody is fully stocked out of all the fragrances that's there, but. And I was like, I was curious about it, and I saw yours, and I was like, the note of honey.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's a fragrance you either gonna love it or you gonna hate it because like a lot of people when I get them to smell it, they just don't work well with their nose. But it's so different. Like that note of honey makes it so different that it's like I just love it because I like stuff that's kind of different because I don't want to smell like everybody. But I appreciate that, Need. Man, what's good, bro? What you sending today, Need? Yeah, that's my boy Aromatics, man. He doing big things, man. Like he doing big things.
Definitely killing the game, brother. One of the hottest in the game for sure right now, for sure.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
It's not even up for debate. One of the hottest in the game for sure right now.
Oh yeah. So I definitely appreciate you rolling through, my boy. But
right on.
But yeah, man, and I know me and you both raved about this one, Trayvon, and you already know.
Oh,
bruh. This literally, if you can't afford Armani Code Perfumo, this is it in a bottle right here. $12.99. This is it in the bottle. Smells like a vanilla coat, really. Like just
the performance is the same as the original.
It's like not better. It's not really a warm weather fragrance, but I don't care. It smells so good. I just spray it even when it's hot.
Right, it's that good because I like, we're like it's like going out at night, I'll go ahead and wear it and stuff like that because man, that DNA, that vanilla cokey type of a DNA, it's just something about it. Just something about it. It's just amazing. And people
crazy. It's like this has that Coca-Cola vibe, and everybody says that Versace Blue Jeans man smells like a Coke. I love this. One of my favorite fragrances in my collection, but I hate Versace Blue Jeans, man, even though they both say they smell like Coke. And I think there might even be a tonka bean or vanilla note in Versace Blue Jeans, man.
I think it is.
Which is crazy. But
if I'm not mistaken,
I think Versace Blue Jeans has rhubarb in it, which kind of makes it like dusty, where it's not as effervescent as the one or proof perfume. So I think that's what makes it kind of like, because it does have like that.
Excuse me.
That fizzy Coke type of vibe to it, or in my opinion, Perfumo is more Coke. Versace Blue Jays is more Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
Yes,
Now
Lord.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you about a fragrance too. Next time you go to what that is, fragrance outlet, because I know we've been talking about that. See if they got this. I got it during Christmas time because they put all their testers on sale for like $5-10. And I haven't seen this on sale, but this is just like probably one of my favorite pickups from fragrance outlet. But it's Aqua di Parisis Noble.
Okay.
It's the juice. The juice is literally what it is. It's a very, very green scent. It's like, oh my God, it's like real minty. And oh my goodness, this right here, if you can get your nose on this, trust me, you don't want to buy the full bottle. Like this is just crazy. It's got bergamot. I'm looking at it: bergamot, saffron, nutmeg, cinnamon, Damask rose. So it got a little rose in it. Cedar, vetiver, and leather. It's got vanilla, tonka bean. It's a good scent though. Like this, it's
Basically got the whole house in there. That's great though.
Oh yeah. And then the
It's like a
protection.
citrus aromatic, like citrus aromatic woody or something like that.
Yeah. Basically, is what I get from it. Regular price is like $80, but I got it for like 10 because it was a tester, and they just put them on sale after Christmas.
When we get off the live, make sure you send me the name of that because I go to the fragrance outlet already. I stay next to 3 really, really big malls in Illinois. So
Yeah. Here in Louisiana, I'm like 10 minutes away from the outlet mall. So I literally they offered me a job one time because I was so knowledgeable on the fragrances.
same
Like,
thing.
you need to work here, more than we do.
all of them are subscribed to my channel, and I always like when I run out of tester strips, I just go up there like, "Yo, can I purchase some tester strips?" And they just let me buy tester strips from them too. So
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to ask that because I get mine off of Amazon, but it's like
man,
$8
I be
pack of 100.
plugged in. As long as I go in there, I show my face. I occasionally buy stuff from them or whatever, but
Yeah.
they usually do.
Okay. Yeah. So that one, and then another one too. When you go back, I don't know if you ever seen this, but Casa del Tobacco from Lively Parfums.
I've never even heard of it, so that'll be another one you'll have to put in the chat.
A lot of people say it's a clone of Red Tobacco by Mancera, but I kind of get Royal Oud from Creed with this one. But either way, you probably like both of those scents anyway. So if you like anything that smells remotely close to both of those, and this is another one that's nuclear performance. This might be Trayvon. This might be more nuclear than Murata Black Steel Leather. To be honest,
Really?
man, I sprayed this one time. I went out, stayed out half the night, went to bed, woke up the next morning like super late because I was, tired and everything. My entire body, sheets, my clothes was still smelling like I sprayed this thing an hour ago. Like,
Dang.
I mean, ridiculous. Like, so you could definitely overspray this, but it is beautiful. I don't know the notes. You can't really find it online, but I'm pretty sure it has oud in it. I know, of course, it has tobacco because it's Casa del Tobacco. But this right here, when you buy it, you ain't gonna be able to wear it until the wintertime because it's a winter-only fragrance because it's heavy in the tobacco, heavy in the oud, things like that. But when I tell you this is some beautiful stuff, this again probably top 10, top 5 in my collection too. Like this house makes some good stuff because I got one for my wife too. I think it's Jasmine Oud or Jasmine Rose or something like that too. And so you can't go wrong with this house. Like I said, anything from Paris is really good. So this one definitely rocking.
Crazy part about it, I've never smelled Mancera, a red tobacco, or Royal.
I never smelled red tobacco, but I smelled Royal Oud because I went to the Creed store in Houston, and I got my hand. I was trying to smell some Creed fragrance I never smelled. I didn't even realize Creed made so many fragrances until I went to the Creed store. But Royal Oud is one of my top favorites from the house.
So I think I got a sample of red tobacco, and if I can remember correctly, it's like I don't know if you guys remember, like, like back in the day, you got those, if you went to church and the old lady had them red candies in her purse, it smelled
like the cinnamon one, because that's what a lot of people say too, like the cinnamon red hots that's what they said.
They say that.
Yeah. Yeah, it smells similar to that, but a little bit smoky.
I actually don't want to get red tobacco. I personally want to get what is it called? I personally want to get Argos Triumph of Bacchus, which is they say is similar to red tobacco, but a lot more creamier as opposed to it being smoky. Now, I could do the red hot. I could do that. I can put that on my skin. Yeah. But you're gonna have to add some type of other sweetener that's gonna be either be creamy or more appealing, because again, smoky, nuanced incense, leather just don't do well on my skin. I would literally just be forced to wear it on my clothes.
That's on my favorite notes right there. Especially if you combine all of them together. My goodness. So especially in the cooler weather. Whew.
Well, I live in Illinois. I live in Zion, so shit. I mean, it's bipolar up here. It was I think it was like 45 degrees yesterday, and now it's 80.
Wow. So how far is that from Juliet, if you know?
Joliet is, from me, Joliet is about an hour.
About an hour? Okay. Because my wife got family out there, so sometimes we go out there and visit. So I'm going to have to hit you up, man.
Absolutely, man. Like I live in Zion, which is like probably 15 minutes away from the Wisconsin border. But
okay.
I usually go to the city to get something to eat.
I'm always going to the city. Yeah.
But you live in Louisiana, y'all got to there too.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we're gonna have to make these connections, man. I'm trying to see what else I have that's like hidden gems. Red tobacco, very strong. I like my strong scents.
It is, man.
But see, this, I don't know how strong red tobacco is, but I don't think I have a scent in my collection that's stronger than this. So if you want a scent that like you just put a few sprays and then you good to go, then this is it. Cause I got some powerful scents, but nothing's topping this. Not even anything else on the house is topping this.
So you say that's the strongest fragrance in your collection?
It's one of them. It's probably top 5 strongest fragrances in my collection.
Sheesh. Yeah. What would you say are some of yours, Centaur?
As far as the strongest?
Yeah.
Whew. I would say
yes, indeed.
It's this fragrance from Latasha. It's called Blue Oud.
Blue.
And it's like a purplish like genie bottle with like a gray emblem in the middle, gray cap. That one, every time I wear it, compliments. Just take like the note of oud and infuse it with a designer fragrance of like 1 million.
Ooh, that sounds like it's good.
Treat.
And there you go. That's basically it right there. It's also another fragrance that's strong that I got. That's Grand Soir from MFK.
Okay.
I love that smooth, masculine vanilla scent that's more ambery, sparkly as well.
Yeah.
Just a wonderful, wonderful smelling fragrance for the colder weather, though. For colder weather, though, because people like to break the rules. I tell people, break the rules. If you want to wear it in a high heat hat, if you want to, go ahead. No matter. Yeah. But be prepared.
Yeah, be careful, because the mugs will definitely tell you.
Yeah, like be prepared.
They're super strong.
Especially women, they'll let you know for sure. Like they'll let you know, like, you spray too much. They'll let you know when they turn their lips up. That's not a good thing.
Right.
Kid you not. My grandparents had bought me Cuba Gold when I was a kid, and I couldn't appreciate it back then. But I ended up rebuying it like probably earlier this year, not even early this year, it was last year. It was like late last year I bought it. And my sister, I went to her condo because she's in college now out of state. So I was staying in her condo. So when she come back, people could see that male presence and not, mess with her and stuff. So I went because the condo she stays at is in a like big old shopping area, like outdoor mall too. And I went to go get some food, and I was sitting at the bar waiting on my food, and I had sprayed that cube of gold. I didn't even spray that many sprays, maybe about 5, and that's too much. And like they had a couple sitting there eating, and they went somewhere else to eat, and they said, "No offense, man, but your fragrances smell so good, but it is too strong. Die down on the sprays." And I was like, man, like I didn't even think I sprayed that many sprays, but yeah, you can turn some people off, by spraying too much.
I think that'd be the worst. That'd be the worst like compliment that you can ever get. It smells good, but you spray too much, man. You loud. But I tell people also the setting. Gotta pay attention to your settings because if you're like in an area where, let's say work area, you work in like a factory assembly line work like Amazon somewhere where it's a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
You can go heavy on whatever it is that you want to go heavy on, but
I don't know.
But like close encounter, you're like, cubicle, like church or somewhere like an interview, anything like that, dial it down. It all depends on the brand, who makes it, the concentration, all that. Because I remember, let's say Shine John 3 a.m. smells really, really good.
Yep.
But you gotta overspray a little bit. And that one, based off the strength of it, you can basically overspray it and it still wouldn't offend anybody based off the profile alone.
Yep. And you know what? I'll tell you how to get some compliments on 3 a.m. Mix it with the original Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. Yep. Yep. Get Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger and layer it with 3 a.m. I did that one time and I was outside. I was in the lawn and garden center at Lowe's, and lady actually came to me. She was like, "Oh my God, like whatever you got on, I'm buying that for my grandson because that smells so good." I said 3 a.m. and Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. I didn't even think it was even projected because both of those projection is horrible. But she smelt it when the wind blew in her face, and she said, "I'm going today and buy that." I said, "That's what it is."
That's all you need sometimes is that sea eyes, that wind hit that nose, it's a wrap. You can have on the worst performing fragrance. If you spray it on your clothes and the gust of wind come by, it's a wrap.
Yep. Because we gonna go nose blind first before anybody else does because we're wearing the scent, So, and that's another thing to be careful on too. It's like I didn't went nose blind to scent so quick, and then next thing you know, I'll think I need to spray some more, and then somebody will walk past me like, "Dang, you woofing," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm not spraying no more then." But I didn't went nose blind. Like I did that one time. I had D squared, what it is, wood by D squared. Yeah. And I wore that, and me and my wife went to Taco Bell, and the guy was like, "Who got that smell good on? That smells so good." And my girl didn't have anything on. So I said, "It's me." And I was like, that scent doesn't even project, but he smelt it. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm just nose blind to it.
Yeah, because what it is I also tell folks that I was going to tell my nephew this because he sprays a lot. And I was like, bro, you don't have to spray that much because what it is just because you don't, when people are fishing for compliments and looking for compliments, they overspray past people. And if they don't get any, they feel like, well, I don't have enough on. And they spray and then they get a negative compliment saying that you smell too loud. Just because they don't say it, you don't walk past somebody and be like, and they smell it and they just keep it to themselves and think it to their head like, oh, he smells good. They smell it.
The crazy part about it is that triage is really what matters. Like, you're going to get most of your projection as a person that's wearing. Your sillage is what brings you your compliments, because that's the lingering effect of what it is in the air. Yep. Only way you really gonna get like a super. I mean, I can speak for myself, but only way I'm getting like massive compliments by projection is if somebody's like super close to me, like we're like neck, shoulder to shoulder, or something like that. Yeah. Or in the same vicinity. But for the most part, those compliments that at least for myself, I get them off the sillage because I spray the back of my neck. It ain't gonna burn as quick as if I spray my forearms and my wrists.
Yep.
And then just kind of go from there.
Yeah, I just made a video because I got a series going on called "What Are You Doing with Your Fragrances," and I just made a video on compliments, and I said that same thing. Like, you know, if you go nose blind to a fragrance, don't be respraying and stuff, and don't be looking for the compliments because you ain't gonna get compliments when you're looking for it. I never get a compliment when I'm looking for a compliment. You know, so because people know that you're looking and you're fishing it. I mean, I might ask people for YouTube purposes to say, you like what I got on? But when I'm looking for compliments, I never get it. But when I'm just walking around, always somebody will be like, man, I don't know who got that smell good. Somebody smell good. I don't even say nothing because I don't want to like,
Geeking you up sometimes.
you talking about me.
You feel good.
You know?
I swear that's like the best feelings in the world because when I was talking about that blue oob out of La I just walked past one of my coworkers and she like one of the quietest people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the wind was blowing in her direction. She like walked past me, the wind blew in her direction. I'm walking up the steps and she was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
And she was like, what's that you got on? I said, this is blue oob out of La She was like, you smell really, really good. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, I know how you smiling from ear to ear.
Mm-hmm. So, question, man.
Especially if it's from a hot one, like some eye candy that says you smell good.
Oh yeah,
I was like, you still like
that,
a championship belt on.
But nah, it's all for the wife. You know, back when I was single, man, it was like, you know, I used to not say nothing, but I used to always be like, please, somebody nice looking compliment me, you know. Always love that, you know, and it would happen, but it's all for the wifey now. So that brings me to this question then. What fragrance is y'all most complimented fragrance?
Oh, right. Immediately from the top of my brain, Armaf Seduction. Mm-hmm. It comes in a word bottle. I ain't got it with me, but it comes in like a word bottle. It's like square at the top. It kind of is shaped like, you know, if you know the Calvin Klein Reveal bottle.
Yeah, like a pillow.
But it has like this weird cap on top with like a little screw nozzle. It's weird. You know, all my bottles, it's like out of this world, like tacky. Mm-hmm. Some of them. But that one, I sprayed at work. And I was at my case at work, and it was projecting that much to somebody like, I say like 10 feet away or more. She walked past, she was like, somebody in here smells so good. Who is? And she just kept like, who is that? Who is that? And I just kept quiet on purpose. And I was like, yeah. To me, when I first smelled that at just a kiosk at the mall, I smell it. I'm like, because I was looking at the fragrances at the kiosk, I was like, I got everything. I got everything.
Yeah.
All right, man. Be easy, be safe.
I mean, honestly, bro, probably the one I showed you earlier. This Essential is, well, I don't know if it's my top, but it's one of them that I get compliments every time. Like I was telling Trayvon, bro, this is like Sauvage, and you mix it with some plum, and you got Essential. And this is beautiful. Like I don't even have to dress. I only have to dress nice to get compliments on this one. Like literally, I could dress like I am right now with just a little Nike t-shirt on, some flip-flops, and I would get compliments because it smells that good. So this is probably one of my top compliments since, I mean, of course, your Club de Nuits, scents like that. But everybody knows that that's going to be compliment getters because you can't go wrong with any of the Armaf Club de Nuits scents. So, yeah, that's probably one of them. I'm trying to think.
For me, I would say, considering I work in retail, and obviously I put a huge dent in this bottle, this is probably one of my most complimented fragrances. And that's Cartier L'Envol. Yeah, Cartier L'Envol will probably be one of my most complimented fragrances. It's basically like this really clean lavender, honey, lemon type of vibe, but it also has like a soapy dry down. Very like put together. It's more of a regal, refined, gentlemanly type of vibe. This should probably be one of my most compliment, and obviously you see how much juice I got left in there, which is yeah. So that one, you can't go wrong with Sauvage.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite Sauvage out of all the flankers?
And then another one of my most complimented fragrances would probably have to be this one, man, Sarah, and that's Aquawood.
Okay. That's a good one.
That would kind of have those. I think those would kind of be, from what I can think of as of right now, those kind of ones I can say garner me the most attention. Oh, and dang. No, this is my most complimented fragrance.
Yeah.
That's the
This is my most complimented fragrance.
YEDP.
I don't know how I this.
Speaking of YEDP, I'm gonna show you this my complimented one too.
I don't know how I forget about that. Like,
I forgot about that one too. As far as like the strongest performing one is that one.
Man, that thing push.
I was like, Designer King, one of the Designer Kings.
Sure. What you got for it? What's that?
London by Zara. This
By
is
Zara.
this they clone of YEDP. So like it's just beautiful. And then the crazy part about it is this got iris in it. So it's like, oh my goodness.
Like
iris lipstick. Just think about YEDP with some iris in it. So
is it the lipsticky iris or is it powdery iris?
Huh?
Lipsticky iris or powdery iris?
To me, I would say more on the powdery side.
Yeah, that's right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, this is just I just went to Houston and got this from Zara in Houston, and I fell in love with it. This one, and then another one from the house of Zara. This their clone of Creed Aventus, but it's like a smoky Creed Aventus. This might be better than Creed Aventus, to be honest. Vibrant leather.
Vibrant leather. Everybody talks about that one, so that got to be a hype beast if everybody talks about it.
This is a reformulation because it used to be called Vibrant Leather Oud. Now the new bottles is Oud Vibrant Leather, but you don't really get the strong oud smell, but you get the smokiness of Creed Aventus. Compliment getter, like, and when you don't think it's projecting, it's still projecting. Trust me.
Zara's
a Black Walnut legend.
They're underrated house.
Zara's underrated. I have two from them right now, which is Ebony Wood and Ebony Wood and Vetiver Pulpamuse is the ones that I have right now. But there's like three more that I want to get from them, which is actually some of their newer releases that has been getting reviewed. I like them, man. I think they're really nice. Longevity on them is decent. The pricing on them are excellent because, I mean, for me, in my collection, man, I usually just buy 10s, 30s, and 50s. I don't do any more 100 ml bottles on my custom. I don't got space.
Like this one maybe have been sub 30. This was like 25-ish, you know, and so, I mean, I'm good with that, you know, but yeah, Zara's super underrated.
Yeah, and honestly, I be feeling like I try to tell a lot of my Colossus family members and just normal people, like, you really don't need a 100 ml bottle, you know, of anything for real. Like, in our lifetime, you can probably count on one hand how many times you finished a 100 ml bottle. Like, that's just my logic. That's why a lot of people are like, why you don't have a 100 ml bottle, or why you don't have this, or why you don't have that? Because one, it's cheaper for me to go to the smaller route, and two, I'm not gonna finish. I can't finish one bottle of this. So like, what's the point?
I got 200-300 bottles of cologne. You'd expect me to go through. Most of my bottles are 100 mils, but you expect me to go through all this? I mean, they're going to end up spoiling before I can go through it.
Man, for the most part, at this point, I think in the last week or so, I've given away probably like 32 bottles out of my collection. I've given them away. Like, I take them to my job. I have women coworkers, and I have probably 2 male coworkers, and I'd be like, look, man, I don't really wear these. I don't want to just keep them sitting on the shelf. I'm just gonna be a blessing to somebody else. Y'all can take what y'all want. I don't care how many you take. First come, first serve. I take my little John Barbados toiletry bag to work. Let them do their thing.
Yeah, I just gave away.
I'm different because me, if it's a 6.7, I don't care if I got like 2 6.7 ounce bottles. I'm grabbing them. If I like them, I'm grabbing them because what I do, I work outside, so I spray, overspray, and then get sea oranges all over the place because I'm a mail carrier. So I work outside, so going to like house to house, neighborhood people outside, getting compliments from people and everything, wind blowing all over the place, lighting a whole block up with me. So I just sit there and I just spray. Sometimes I'll be at home and bored and I just spray stuff in the air, just kind of like dumbing down the bottles a little bit, try to use them up and things like that. And what I usually do, if it's like a fragrance that I like, I just love, like no cap, absolutely just cannot live without. I'm either getting backup bottles or 6.7 ounce bottles. Like I have the Calvin Klein Defy line, the EDT and the EDP. I had the EDT is a 6.7. So I'm going to be using the heck out of that. Then I got the EDP in a 3.4, and I recently got a 6.7 in an EDP at Burlington. I wasn't going to get it, but I was like, man, this fragrance is so good to me. And plus, is there $50 for a 6.7?
That's a steal. I mean, let's be honest. That's $130. You get $80 off.
Yeah, and I was like, no, and it was the only one there. And so I was like, nope, I'm getting it.
And I like the fact
I'm gonna be using that. I'm gonna be using it a lot. Only if I know that I'm gonna be using it a lot. That's when I get like bigger bottles or backup.
Yeah, and I like the fact that EDP is a leather-based fragrance that you can kind of wear now that it's warm. You can still rock with it. Like I saw TLTT reviews just wore this in the day. I think like yesterday or the day before or something like that. So like it made me be like, yeah, let me rock that a little bit, because I love. That's probably the EDP is probably my favorite, one of my top favorite Calvin Klein scents because I'm not a huge fan of Calvin Klein. Like I like CK1 Shock. I like really CK1 Shock and a few others I like, but that Defy EDP, that's just ridiculous.
It's like the EDT. It was funny because I done bought EDT like 4 times and took it back each time but every time I took it back and think about it, it was just something about that fragrance that I just couldn't I just couldn't get over. And then I went back to it like the holiday season and saw 6.7 for $20 on red tag clearance. I was like, oh yeah.
I've never smelled a Defy line. I like the Calvin Klein line, especially if you just get into fragrances. Yeah, I love Calvin Klein Eternity Aqua. CK1 Shock is a no-brainer.
Of course.
But one that's really slept on by them, which is kind of crazy. I'm telling you, it's slept on, but I gave away the bottle. Is Calvin Klein Reveal. And Calvin Klein Reveal is a very nice fragrance that nobody talks about, and
you can't find it because it discontinued.
Man,
really I'm lucky to get that.
I couldn't make time for it.
Calvin Klein Reveal. I was like, I wanted to get it and wanted to get my hands on it for so long, so I finally got it at this kiosk because this lady, she was like, is there anything that you would like? I was like, nah, you ain't got anything new. He's like, everything that you got, I pretty much have. So I was like, can you do a little digging? She was like, do you got this one? No. Do you got that one? No. So I was about to leave and be like, forget it. Then she was like, I think I got one more. And she pulled out Calvin Klein Reveal in a 6.7 ounce bottle. It was all dusty, but it was still like, in good condition. She was like, what about this? And I was like, give me that. I'm like, how much? 70. Bet. I need that.
It's nice. Projection, CI, scent profile was really, really nice. It was unique. Yeah. It was unique.
Really hyping that up. Your boy, Gentleman Journey, he hyped up Calvin Klein Reveal.
It's nice, man.
Nice. I can't find it though, but it's discontinued. So it's like, will I ever be able to get it? I don't know.
I wish I'd known you 2 months ago. Could have got it.
Right? I wanted it too.
Man, it's nice, man. And it's one of those fragrances where it's a 3-season fragrance. You can wear it in the spring, especially if it's cool and it's
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
blowing. But it performs really well. It's probably one of the you know what? I'm gonna go out and say this. It's the best performing Calvin Klein fragrance that he has.
Even better than CK One Shot because I like my
Yes.
Oh yes,
performance.
Lord.
Yes.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yes.
And
And I
then
gotta
you
say,
smell
bottle of
fly
shot.
EDP. Like, do you get good performance, Trayvon, on Defy EDP?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
especially
because
because
that one's
like
good too.
I try to test it out and like do like mildly on the sprays, like at least like 4 or 5, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay, it's doing its thing, but it's sitting a little close to the skin, a little bit
yeah,
too close for my liking. So
right.
that's why I always like overspray and just try to get it to push out moderately, like
Yeah,
not too
I do about
hellacious on
8 to 10.
the performance and stuff like that. But it does its thing on me.
Yeah, 8 to 10 sprays does this thing for me. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
less
like
base,
the
so I don't
EDT
know.
though.
I like it.
The EDT you probably gonna have to go a little bit heavier. The EDT kind of sits close to the skin, but once you get into like when the sun hits you, then it starts pushing how high it needs to be, and it's also good for layering too.
Yeah, I passed on the EDT, but that EDP, Lord have mercy, that's
Smooth.
my top favorites from the house.
I mean, just a captivating, smooth, leathery, like earthy scent. Like it's just, it still maintains that DNA from the EDT, but make it a little bit more masculine for like the older gentlemen or the more experienced noses to appreciate the most.
Right,
And it's just it's amazing. So I had to get that 6.7. When I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I need to get
yeah,
that
it's worth it. It's worth it.
big time for $50. Definitely worth it. Love it. Love
Yeah.
it.
Now, either one of y'all, do y'all have Elysium by Raza Parfum? No? Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you ever smelled it and you like it, bro, it's another one again. Favorite place, fragrance outlet. This right here. Grand Parfum Royale by Jack Hope. This right here is a dupe of Elysium. It's an eau de parfum concentration and beast mode when it comes to compliment. Beautiful. My
You said
goodness.
Raja Elysium?
Yeah, this is a dupe of Raja Elysium, but this is a Grand Parfum Royale by Jacko Paris. Like, this is another house that nobody talks about. I did a video on the house, a couple of fragrances from the house. Nobody really talks about them, but it's like a lot of these houses that people don't talk about be some of the best houses. And it's like, man, just get your nose on it, because like over there, you can pretty much sniff anything, at fragrance outlet. Everything is gonna have a tester bottle. I smelled this and I'm like, man, this is Elysium on a budget. This was like $15. This was like $15. Like, I know everybody talks about Hugo Boss Reverse, and I have that too, but this is way better than Hugo Boss Reverse. Like, it performs better. The projection is better. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Only thing
Concentration too.
I've smelled the DNA of Elysium and I really enjoy it. I have had clones of it, which was what's the house called? Alexandria Fragrances version, which is called Zion. I had a 10 mil of that, which is stupendous. And a lot of people have been raving about the fragrance roll, which is called Trillium. I haven't smelled it, so I can't go off it.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
but
matter of fact,
I really do enjoy. Yeah, need for sure. I really do enjoy. Yeah, I really enjoy Zion. Like this one that I have here too. Now that I think about it, this one here by Rasasi, which is called Kasamat Rasana. This also has a Elysium type of vibe, but with some added rose.
Oh yeah,
nice.
That rose. It's something about rose that just like
Elysium to me is great, but it's like it's almost like when you smell Elysium for the first time, it smells like something you smelled before. Like every time I smell Elysium, it's like it's great. It's a beautiful scent, but I felt like anybody could make a scent like Elysium because it just smells like great. But I really got this because it's like Elysium is way too high. This was $15.
Absolutely facts.
And I was just like, I want to smell good and get some compliments. Throw on something that smells like Elisa because you're gonna get compliments with it. So, but another good one too. If you don't like Terre de Hermes, if you like Terre de Hermes, there's another one for about $15, and it's a Colonial Club Legend. This one here, this one right here is a Terre de Hermes, and this is beautiful, beautiful. When I say,
I'm gonna add to that, D. I'm gonna add to that. From the house you just talked about. You also want something from Hermes that smell like Hermes? Vetiver Pulvermans from Zara.
Okay. I'm gonna have to smell it.
Now I'm gonna let you know. This don't last long. You're gonna get about 3 hours.
Same here.
But this smells amazing. It's basically grassy vetiver and grapefruit. That's all it is.
Yep.
But this, I wear this when I go to bed at night. It's just something to feel good.
Yeah. And this, I just bring it with me because I'm gonna have to re-up on it. I always bring a bag with like personal hygiene stuff, and I'll throw this in the bag. And like if I'm at the mall or something, go in the bathroom, do what I got to do, put a couple more sprays because it's not gonna last. Same time if somebody smells it, like if they walk past you and they smell that sillage, you're gonna get you might get a few compliments. You're not gonna probably get many because a lot of people got a love-hate relationship with Terre de Hermes, but I've gotten a couple of compliments with it, and you can see I didn't put a huge dent in it because I love the way it smells.
So for me, like the OG Terre de Hermes doesn't smell great on my skin. This one is Terre de Hermes light. It's not going to have that dirtiness like the OG Terre de Hermes. But the one that does the best on my skin is actually this one here, which is Terre de Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver.
Okay.
That's the one that does the best on my skin that I really, really enjoy. It's still the same DNA, but the dirtiness is toned down, and then the vetiver is amped up. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, and vetiver is one of those scents too, where you gotta pair it well, or people gonna shy away from you. But I love vetiver, but vetiver is not a scent that everybody really, or a note that everybody really likes.
Facts. Vetiver does. I would say this for me. Vetiver does well when it's paired with either citruses or something sweet.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Hey, well, speaking of some scents for this time, like those type of scents, man, you made me buy it, man. I had to get it.
Yeah,
This some good stuff. It's some really good stuff. 360 green. I was like, I didn't even know they made a 360 green until I saw you make the video on it.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, like I saw it at Marshall's when I went, and I almost like walked by it, and then I said, "Let me check this fragrance counter one more time," and then I'm like, "Oh, there go 360 green." So I was like, "Okay, it's the same time. It's the same time I bought this Handsome Devil." But yeah, this is some pretty good stuff. Now it doesn't last that long on my skin, but you know what it reminds me of, kind of. Reminds me kind of not the exact same, but like almost in the direction of Vintage Green by Banana Republic. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Really right, really nice, underrated.
Yeah, so if you like Vintage Green, you'll like this. Just a little bit, not exactly 1-to-1 the Vintage Green, but it has that same kind of DNA in my nose. Yeah, but that's alcohol blast though. Lord.
Yeah, it's that pungent alcoholic blast. It takes a minute for it to chill out.
Okay, now it's drying down, but it's a good scent. I like it. I like the whole 360 line though. 360 and Portfolio is really good. Like Portfolio Elite and the original Portfolio Black, I think it is. Portfolio Black is probably the most underrated one from the Portfolio line though. Like that smells so good, and nobody really talks about it.
I'm kind of guilty of us underestimating them, and I be seeing them all over the place, and I don't even give them a chance. I just walk right past them.
Yeah, TLTT got me on Portfolio Elite because he was raving about it. He had Justin Copeland to do a blind smelling of like all his like niche, like a bunch of niche fragrances, and then he threw in that Portfolio Elite, and then Justin Copeland thought that was a niche fragrance too, and he was like, "Nope, this is $20 fragrance." And I said, "Dang, it smelled that good," so I went on the hunt for it, and then I finally found it at I think a Ross, and I was like, I got to just blind buy it," and it's one of my top fougères, like hands down. It's like a fougère without exactly smelling like a fougère. So it's just beautiful.
I don't really own too many Fougere fragrances. That's something that I really have been like getting into as of lately.
Oh,
I probably have maybe like 4 or 5 in my collection that gives me that Fougere vibe.
yeah.
Um,
I have a bunch.
but my favorite would probably be this one here from the House of Prada, and that's Prada Amber.
Okay, I've heard of Prada Amber. Yeah.
That'll probably be my favorite one. This is definitely old school Fougere type of vibe, which is Zeno.
Yeah.
And then the one that I've been wearing the most as of lately because it's a newer purchase probably would be this one from the House of Latafa, and that's called Inte Fakwat.
Okay.
But this is supposed to be their version of Arabian Oud's Dawan.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. Okay. Yeah, I have a bunch of fougères, everything from Dracar Noir. Can't go wrong with Dracar Noir. If you think of fougères, that's probably the first one that pops in your head. Then Boss Hugo Boss, they make one called Number One, which is sexy. Like if you don't like for the person who doesn't like fougères, you'll probably get introduced to fougères with Number One by Boss Hugo Boss, because it's a little bit different than your typical fougère. I got a little decan of Creed's what it is, Viking. Yeah, that one is pretty good. Justin Copeland kept hyping that up, so I said, let me get my nose on it. So I got a little decan of it. What other fougères? Oh yeah, Portfolio Elite by Perry Ellis. Quorum, of course. What's that other one? Dang, that one that smelled like Irish Spring. It's like a.
Oh, you talking about Cool Water?
No. Jared Lane, not Jared Lane. God, Target. It come in a purple bottle. Dang, that fougère comes in the purple bottle. God, dog it. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Let me go grab it, because that's one of my favorite fougères. Oh, yeah. Alfred Song.
Alfred Song?
Yeah, this right here.
Justin was talking about that one. That's right?
Yeah, this is beautiful. You know, little $15, $20 fragrance, and smells like Irish Spring, basically. You know.
You can't go wrong with smelling clean. Those usually be the most compliments.
Yeah, and what I like about fougères is I don't think I've bought a fougère to this day that isn't beast mode and projection and longevity. Like every fougère, I don't care if you buy a $200 fougère, you buy a $20 fougère. Barbershop fougères just last, because the ingredients are always just meant to last, because they're all like old school barbershop scents, and they just, man, you spray a few sprays and it'll last you all day. So
that's good.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna have to get my nose on that, man. Because like I said, I'm jumping into the Fougere game. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, you gotta get Sung Home by Alfred Sung. You gotta. This is beautiful. It's like a soapy shower gel fougère. Like it smells like, like if you got the shaving foam. Like it's almost like that shaving foam type.
My list is already long of things I gotta get.
Yes. Yeah.
I only want to miss out, man. So, and then like with so much new stuff coming out, and
Mm-hmm.
it'd be tough.
Oh yeah, it's definitely tough. So like, it's so much new stuff coming out that a lot of times I just buy dupes so I can be like, all right, let me get something that smells like it because I want to get I don't know if it's Latafa or if it's no, it's Paris Corner. They make a dupe of Jubilation 25, and I know there's no way in my lifetime that I'm gonna buy Jubilation 25 because I think
I'm
do
gonna
it,
tell you one thing.
but that's
Tell
still.
you one thing.
Mhm.
Get it. Get it.
I want to. I'm on. That's probably gonna be one of my next fragrances. It's because like I was looking like, do they make a dupe of Jubilation 25 in Paris?
And it's called Jubilant. And
Yep.
it's only
Yep.
like $40. I mean, I could send you the website where you can get
Yeah,
it.
I seen it. I seen it online for cheap. Like it was about 40, and so I'm gonna definitely have to cop that because one of my homies had a decan of Jubilees 25 like years ago, and I still remember that was my first and last time smelling it, and I still remember that was like one of my top favorite scents.
One of my favorites from Paris Corner right now is gonna be this one. This is a new release for them. That's called Phenomenal Couture.
Okay.
This is Virgin Island water. Think so. Okay, Virgin Island water, Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford,
Yeah.
and rum and woods.
That sounds good.
So
That sounds good. I like all of them. I like both of those scents. I've gotten my nose on both.
so it's basically like this tropical vibe, sweet, creamy, like Lake Tonic type of vibe, but like this lemon undertone.
Mm-hmm.
Projection is great. Sillage is great. Definitely more so like a tropical vacation type of vibe. So if you're heading on a boat or something like that, this would definitely be it. But
Yeah.
awesome juice, man. Awesome juice.
Yeah. I need to get my nose. I need to get my nose on some more like tropical scents because, like me and Trayvon was talking about, the House of Tommy Bahama, how they make them tropical scents, but they just don't last on your skin. So it's like I need something that
That's
actually,
mine.
yeah, like
Got
that's
mine.
the type beast. Like I got Set Sail St. Bart's, you know,
Got mine.
there it is. And I wear it around my wife all the time because she's absolutely in love with margaritas. So I just spray it around her because like she loves the way it smells because of that. But at the same time, it's like it just doesn't last. I got the body spray and everything, and it just don't last. But if they can make them scents last, they'll be on to something.
I'll give you two that you could probably check into.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just dropped a bottle. Chrome Pure.
I have Chrome Pure. Yep.
Cool. So you on the right track, man. And from the house.
With Chrome Pure, it don't last that long neither. But that's
On
making sense.
my skin, I get about 7-8 hours.
Or Chrome Pure?
Chrome Pure, yes, sir.
Dang, I'm
Mine
jealous.
is at least 6 to 7.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous of y'all, man. I get maybe 3 to 4.
Is this one good? That's making sense. Apple Splash. You can get a 17 mil this size right here for $20. This is their version of Killian's Apple Brandy and Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim.
I got a little oil decan of apple brandy, and it smells exactly like it, and it's beast mode in projection. Like, I love the Killian liquor line. That liquor line with apple brandy, angel share, all that. Oh my god, angel share has got to be in my top favorite scents too.
Mm-hmm.
That is just some good stuff. My goodness.
So I actually just got some fragrances sent out to me from Paris Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually from Aroma Concepts, and they sent me this one.
Oh yeah.
And by the bottle, I'm sure y'all know what that is.
Oh yeah, that's what's the name of that scent? Lord, I can't even think. But that's an angel share clone, right?
Yes, it is. And it smells absolutely amazing. I know a lot of people have been saying that this smells like angel share. No,
They say people don't. A lot of people are starting to like.
this
come out.
doesn't smell like-
It kind of ventures away from the angel share DNA a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bowtie Fragrance Guy was one of the first people to say, "Look, stop saying that smell like angel share because it really doesn't. It's good, but it's not like it's like inspired by, but it's not a dude. People too many
nah,
people.
man, Camera is damn good. It has similarities to angel share as far as like the booziness and the cinnamon and all that type of stuff, but
Yeah,
Camera is more like thicker and richer, whereas
yeah,
angel share comes off more boozy, cinnamon, but aromatic. Like it's played like you having a drink. That's what angel share comes off like.
right. I love. Good Lord, I love angel share. I might wear that tonight just for the heck of it.
Mm-hmm.
To be
Angel
honest.
share is beautiful.
That and apple brandy on the rocks. Like now, they say they got a new one. This what Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon with ginger.
Mixed reviews about that. Like I don't know. I got to get my nose on it because it's like a love hate. Because some people like it, some people don't. So I got to smell it for myself.
Scent split, man. When it comes to like all of my like high end niches and stuff,
Yeah,
I don't even buy niche full price. I mean, I don't even buy niche in full bottles. I don't.
yeah.
I literally either get a 5 mil or a 10 mil, and I call it a day. I'm
Right.
not even gonna finish the 5 or 10 mil. So why do I need to go get a 100 mil bottle?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to what's the name of the place? Saks. We got a Saks Fifth Avenue, so I'm gonna go there and smell it, see what I think about it. Cause I don't know, too many people are like saying they like it. Too many people are saying they don't like it. So that's one of those scents where it's just I gotta smell it for myself.
Facts.
Yeah, and them niche quality fragrances, man, they busting heads. Oh my goodness. That's why I was like, every time I go to like Marshalls, TJ Maxx or something like that, and you might find like, little niches here and there, like, unicorns in a way. I'll just go that route because I done found a lot of niches for like $80, like Montal, $80.
Mhm.
Right now, there's
Y'all find a niche fragrance in rack stores?
Yeah, because what they do is they buy them online from like TJ Maxx online, and then if they don't like it, they take it back, and then when they take it back to the store, they just sell it for a discounted price.
Wow. My best purchase I ever got.
TJ Maxx at one point.
It's crazy. My best purchase I ever got from actually came from a Burlington was Prada Black, and I got it for $29.
I've never seen niche. I've never seen niche or really high designers at Burlington.
Yeah, man. I had got so I don't even know if Prada Black was supposed to be out there. Let me tell y'all the story.
Probably took it back.
Somebody had to do something because it didn't have no tag on it. So I was actually going to Plato's Closet, which is in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I was giving away some clothes, but I was gonna get a little cash or whatever for my clothes. But there was a Burlington right next door. Y'all gotta process my order. I'm gonna go fragrance shopping. So I come in there and I see a black bottle. I'm like, I'm not thinking anything of it, but I get closer to the black bottle. It's Prada Black. I'm like, okay, this is discontinued, so I'm just gonna grab. I don't even care how much it is. I'm gonna grab it. But it don't have no tag on it. So I run into the sales associate. I'm like, could you give me a price for this? Yada yada yada. And she was like, oh, it's $49.99. I'm like, okay, that's still a good price. It's discontinued. They don't know what they got in the store right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting $20 for my clothes, which was like a couple pairs of shoes and some pants and stuff like that. So I literally paid $29 for that fragrance.
Dang, that's a steal, man. That is a steal.
I ran out of that so fast. And I have not been back to that Burlington since.
Yeah, that's a good steal. Like I've gotten some stuff cheap. Like I think the best steal I've gotten was I got a bottle of Citizen Jack for $10.
From Michael Malou?
Yeah. Yep. The original Citizen Jack, got it for $10 from matter of fact, Fragrance Outlet. When they were selling them testers, I was showing y'all all them testers that they were selling. They had Citizen Jack. They had a tester of Citizen Jack. And it was almost full. It was like 3/4 full. And I said, how much I want for this? And the girl was like, I don't know. It doesn't have a price. She's like, I'll just give it to you for 10. And you know, that fragrance is
$100.
Yeah, about 100. on up, depending on where you get it from. Yeah. So that's probably my best. And then, I mean, I've gotten like Hugo Reverse for like $10. I've gotten that, but that's not expensive fragrance to begin with.
So, which fragrances do you have by Michael Malone London? I think I have like 4.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have 4. I have Ocean Noir.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah.
I have Citizen Jack, but I don't have the one that you have. I got the Parfum version, which is actually gifted to me for my birthday.
Which one is that?
Citizen Jack Parfum.
Okay, yeah.
I have Citizen Jack Absolute.
That's next Citizen Jack. If I had to pick one, I love anything with the name Absolute in it.
And then I think that this is the one with what's that guy's name? Jensen's. I have his version too, which is the Jet Black Enigma.
Ah, yeah, Jensen's. He has a few fragrances that are sold at every fragrance outlet and every perfume mania. I still got to get my nose on his scents. That making me want to go to fragrance outlet and smell some scents.
I don't know why. About the time I get off of here with y'all, I might go to Saks Fifth and go smell me some stuff too.
I'm saying, man, because I mean, it ain't that much longer before they close because it's a Sunday. So, but I don't know. I got other things I need. I need to cut grass and all that. So maybe I'm gonna do that. That's the crazy part. I be throwing on scents when I cut grass. I might throw on me like a little green or blue scent while I cut grass.
Yeah, like when I'm doing like housework, I just throw on like cheapies or something like that.
Yeah, a little Nautical Voyage, or something super cheap and quick to throw on.
I recently picked up Nautical Voyage for a 6.7 for $40.
Like this right here, this is what I might wear whenever I go cut grass. I mean, it's one of those type of scents.
Like that fresh green soapy aspect is perfect.
Just something.
I revisited the Nautical Voyage line though, because I got like all the Nautical Voyage except for like the one that's discontinuing and hard to find, which is Sunset.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I literally saw Nautical Voyage Sport, and I saw N83 at Burlington, and like I looked up the reviews, and it was way more negative reviews than it was positive, so I passed up on it.
Don't listen. Don't listen.
Nautica is solid, man.
Sport or N83?
Solid.
Like the whole to me is solid because what I do, I layer. But all of them got the same DNA, but they all does its own thing. And if you layer them, you get so much out of the fragrances as far as like performance and longevity. Yeah. But I love Nautical Voyage so much. It's a classic, OG, timeless.
Yes.
So I got the 6.7. It's like just like this. You hold it like this, and I'm just planning on spraying. If you overspray with it, you get like monstrous performance.
Yeah.
And people saying it was being reformulated, which it probably has, most likely it has, but you overspray, it does its thing.
Yeah. What I like about Nautical Voyage is like it has one of my favorite notes of apple. I don't care if it's green apple, red apple, Granny Smith apple. I don't care. As long as I see apple in the notes, I gotta buy it. That's why I like Custom Adunio so much because it got red apple in it. It's just like something about apple is just so sexy to me. But I'm gonna have to check out N83 and Sport and all the flankers because I keep passing up on it.
Yep, and Heritage. I think that's the one with the yellow cap.
Yeah.
And
my favorite from Nautica is actually Nautica Life. That's my favorite one.
I heard that was good too.
That's my favorite one. Now I love me some Voyage because I grew up on Voyage. I love me some Nautica Blue because I grew up on Nautica Blue.
But I had to get one of my friends off of Classic. One of my friends, it was like every time I seen that dude, he would always wear Classic. I was like, bro, I'm the cologne connoisseur, so I was like, I gotta get you on some stuff. So then I took him to like Ross or something like that, and then he was like, bro, I just love my blue fragrances. And he just ended up buying more blue fragrances. I'm like, bro, I got to get you off of this. But then I finally got him on another fragrance that wasn't a blue fragrance. I got him on Ben Sherman's Signature. And so I was like, okay, you good. Nah, you got Ben Sherman's Signature. Because, that's another ombre, I can't even think straight right now. Ombre Noir or whatever it's called.
Ombre leather, yeah.
Yeah, ombre leather clone. It ain't Murato's shield, but at the end of the day, I mean, he couldn't find Murato shield black leather at the time. So
yeah, signature Ben Sherman signature surprised me. I was excited and disappointed. Disappointed because it's wasn't anything original. It was ombre leather.
yeah.
But excited at the fact that it's an expensive version of Tom Ford's ombre leather, but it's nothing compared to Murata though.
Yeah, like I put my nose on it after I bought Murata because somebody had opened it out the box at Macy's backstage. I smelt it and immediately I put it back because I was like, man, I already got Murata, so I said, forget this. I immediately put it back because I'm like, this ain't comparing to Murata. But I know, I think we both reviewed the fragrance too. I'm holding it because I'm thinking this probably what I'm gonna wear when I go cut grass. But you know it, Fasten Noble,
Riviera. Oh wow,
yes indeed. It's like Blue Day Chanel, and it's just beautiful.
Smoky apple, candy like sweet, just A plus.
Yeah, this is some amazing stuff right here. Like, goodness. It's like, and then the thing about it is, like I said, when you go to those rack stores and you see them houses you never heard of, you can get your nose on them. Even if you could just blind them, they're always cheap. Sometimes they surprise you in how good they are. Like Murata really surprised me as one of the best out the box, I call it, houses at the rack stores. Like, because you never see them in the box. So all the out the box fragrances, Murata just they crap everybody else.
Yep. Murata, Kimura, True Fragrance.
Yep. Milestone,
indeed.
Texaco, but I know Milestone fragrances. I just can't find Texaco. I think what it is, people hyping up Texaco so much that every time it comes out down here, they just snatch it up before I can even get a chance to get it.
I mean, when I think it was a subscriber that brought that to my attention. He was like, bro, go to your rack store and find Tasco. So I was like, all right. So I went there, saw Tasco and Velvet and Senso. And
that might have been the one I was looking for. I think that is it.
Yeah, because it has this earthy, like pencil shapy type of aspect to the fragrance, which is attractive. Don't project too much. Don't last that long. But if you overspray, you'll probably get like the performance that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So Tasco, great in store. Atomizers are beautiful. Just an orangey, citrusy, like fruity, smooth, spicy. Kind of like a sparkly, spicy, and open, and then it drops down to something very, very captivating.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I have to get this. And the immediate first impression video, I had to. It's so good. Now you can't see no more.
Mm-hmm. Do you have Kismet for Men?
Who?
Do you have Kismet for Men by what that is? Mason Alhambra or whatever?
Haven't got around to that one.
Okay, because that's another dupe of Tuxedo. I was just trying to see which one's better. Yeah, I was trying to see which one's better, Taxco or Kismet. Because Kismet was my wedding set. I had to
Kismet is nice. Kismet is very nice.
Yes, I love Kismet. I barely wear it because the first time I wore it was when I got married. And then I'm like, I have nothing to wear it that's comparable to my wedding. So it's like I don't have another reason to wear it. So like I rarely wear it. Like sometimes like if me and my wife go on date night, I might throw it on again. But I only wear it when I'm with my wife because I just really can't wear it nowhere else because then she's gonna be like, man, why you wearing that over there? And you wore that for the wedding. So
yeah, you definitely don't want to be sleeping on the couch.
bruh. Like I tell you, man, straight up, bro. Like when we was all me and my groomsmen was at the hotel, and I had Kismet. I put it on display because I had the room set up nice and stuff like that. And everybody that came in there, they was like, "Man, what's that? Well, I gotta smell good." Just because of the presentation, bro. They would take one sniff and they were like, "Man, I'm wearing that." I'm like, "Bro, this is my wedding." I had to tell people to go rub it off. I'm like, "Bro, like, it's my wedding. Like, you already married. You just don't need to wear it. You know, like, come on now." But it just smells that good. Like that DNA of tuxedo is just ridiculous. That's another scent I probably never buy because it's just way too expensive. But like I say, there's always a dude that smells like something.
What's that?
Yeah, man. But shoot, we done been on cool. We done been on here a minute. 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's what's up, man.
I've been having a good time. I came in about the hour mark, so I've been on here for about an hour 20.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
I appreciate
it. Yeah, man. This is fun, man. We're gonna definitely do this again, and then once Trey Sense has more time and might even get Neve to come in here because he rolled through to show his love, and whoever else, man. I put T Smellgood in the group too, grown man style. Like me and grown man was supposed to do a video, supposed to do a live a while back, but he had some personal issues that he had to take care of. So I'm gonna get him to come in.
Those my dogs. T smell good.
Yeah.
Those my dogs.
Grown man, he's good. He's good friends with Gerard George too. So he might be able to get Gerard George to slide up in there too, and that'll be some good. He'll bring some traffic through too. So yeah, man, I just wanted to get together, man, so we can build up our traffic, man, because I know for a fact I'm not on the level of like a Big Beer Business or any of them people, but at the same time, bro, we're gonna get there.
You still love fragrances, man. That's the most important thing about it all. You love fragrances.
Like I got so much stuff just sitting out. If you look right here, this ain't even nowhere near all the fragrances I got, and I just got them laid out. Like my stuff looks like yours in the background. Like if you look at my background in my bedroom, but I got a spare room, and eventually I'm gonna renovate that and turn that into like a little office, and then have it nicely, so where the fragrance is all in the background, stuff like that. Kind of like Neve. I like the way Neve as is.
Neve setup is beautiful.
Presentation, Neve, and then you seen Big Bear Business, the way he got his now on his new video. That's clean. I gotta get whatever camera he using that shows the different angles and stuff. Bro, that's beast mode. Bro.
I think that's actually a good question because I've been getting into my little editing game too, but when it's like here and then it's like over there and it's like looking at him from the side profile, like that's pretty.
I just got the iPhone 13, and what's good about this, when I do my videos, it blurs out the background, so that looks more professional. And you know how everybody be like, "Hey, I'm trying to get this to focus." I can finally do that now too. That looks good too. So
crazy part about it, man. Crazy part about it. I mean, I've been with my phone that y'all looking at right. I got an iPhone 10. You know what I'm saying? That I actually do my calls and texting. I'm not a big technology guy. If they mug call and text and FaceTime, it's gonna be in my pocket. I'm not. But the phone that I record off of, like to make my videos, is a Samsung Galaxy Note 10, and it comes out perfect to me. Comes out really, really nice. So,
yeah, I just I graduated from college in IT, so when I work for IBM doing computer work, so I'm all really I'm in the IT, so I'm big on that. But man, this right here with that iMovie, bro, I do all my shorts with iMovie Maker now, and that's a beast. So
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I love it, man. But do that, and then for my full-length videos, I just record it on here, and then I upload it to I don't know if y'all use the Canva app, huh?
I don't I used I don't use Canva. I use Kittle, which is like
Yeah, yeah,
almost the same thing, but I use Kittle
yeah.
for like when I make merchandise and stuff.
Yeah, Canva is good. I use Canva because it's like $12.99 a month for the professional version, and that works for me, But I try to look see what other people doing. I don't want to jock because I have been stolen a couple of times, So I'm not trying to do that. I don't fight fire with fire, but there's people that I've looked and I'm like, dang, bro, like you just stole my whole entire video. But at the end of the day, that's just the price you pay when you do YouTube. People going to copy other people's styles and stuff like that, So it is what it is. But yeah, man, this was fun, man. I'm about to go, get ready to cut this grass. It's hot as I don't know what. It's hot as fish grease outside, but I ain't got no choice because they ain't got no other day where it's cool because I live in South Louisiana. So it's like I can go out 10 o'clock at night. It's still gonna be 80 degrees outside. So
Yeah, it's gonna get hotter. It ain't gonna get cooler. Yeah, it's a wrap. Spring is
and,
done almost.
yeah, and my wife been begging me to cut the grass because she don't want HOA to come out here and say, "Hey, you getting written up because the grass ain't cut." So I don't want HOA to be tripping. So,
Right.
you know how that is.
Don't need them problems.
I know, right? But yeah, man, it was fun, man. I'm gonna save this video, bro, so everybody can come back to it and stuff like that, man. And we're gonna definitely do a part 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever else,
Definitely looking forward to it, man. Obviously, y'all are more than welcome to hop on my channel.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
I think also gain traction. I mean, I do a lot of um, tags and stuff like that, so I'll be sure to get you guys some traction. Send my people over here, and be like, hey, man, check these guys out. These are good guys producing
yeah,
good content. Because at the end of the day, man, I try to tell a lot of people, man, it's more than enough room for us all to win. You know what I'm saying? We all bring something to the table. We all bring something to the table. That's the biggest
yep.
thing.
Because I mean, like I always say, I think Fabulous said it one time. He was like, "Man, if I eat, everybody else will eat too." So
It has to be that way. It's more than enough, man. Like at this point in time, when it comes to the fragrance community or life in general, man, like or even of us being African American men, like we have to kill the crab in a bucket mentality. Like just because somebody else is winning a thing doesn't mean that you can't win and you gotta knock that person down because you ain't winning that, man. You gotta put the work in.
And I'm gonna say this one last thing too. I feel like that's how it is especially in the YouTube community. I feel like a lot of people are kind of like that crabs in the bucket, and I've never been like that, And I've felt it a couple of times, where I'm like, bruh, like, man, I'm trying to come up just like you trying to come up. Let's come up together, because you'll come up faster when you come up together as opposed to you just bringing somebody else down and whatever the case may be. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. That's another whole nother topic. But at the end of the day, man, it's just like we got to work together, man. And I definitely appreciate y'all, bro, because these are the real ones, man. I try to shy away from the ones that ain't in your best interest. It's still a learning experience. Everything is still new, because I've been doing it for a little bit now, but at the same time, it's like I'm trying to just every day get better and better. But at the end of the day, it's just grind at it, man.
Yeah, just keep going. That's all I keep that mindset. Just keep going. Low views, high views, low traffic, high traffic. Just keep going.
And then keep going on these.
Yeah, if you guys keep that mentality, man, everything is gonna work itself out, man. I remember that first 100 was the hardest. Once I got that first 100, I was like, okay, I gotta get 110 more times, and I got that first 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing YouTube for 2 years, and it should be 3 in September or something like that.
Yeah.
And I could definitely attest to it. There's not gonna be a lot of people that's gonna like you in it, because there's a lot of people that feel like, well, you will support them, but they won't support you as much as you support them. So just be prepared with it, because it comes with the game. Comes with the game. My biggest thing is like the way I was raised, man. I'm a man of integrity. Like I I don't plan on having any malice or any envy in my heart for nobody because everybody's story is different. I'm saying I don't think I can just worry about me and do my best to be a light to the world. And if that means I gotta, subscribe to somebody or be on somebody's video, tell them a good job or commenting on the video. My biggest thing, what I tell people when it comes to the YouTube space, like I support everybody. If I subscribe to you, I support you. I may not be able to comment on every video, but you'll definitely get a like, which is still going to help you more than me commenting. That's how I.
Oh yeah, and shout outs to my boy Justin Copeland over at Stay Fresh Productions because he was really, honestly, I had to even when he reached his 60,000 subscribers, I did a dedication video to him because he was literally one of the first, I call them mainstream YouTubers in the fragrance community that actually shouted me out. Actually started liking my videos, liking my posts, and still to this day, when I make posts on like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, he's one of the few that's going to him. TLTT Reviews, another good one too. I appreciate Ross because they literally, I know they're bigger channels, but at the same time, it's like they look out. Like if I'm in the live, they're gonna shout me out. They're gonna make sure that anything I post in their live, they're gonna look for it and answer it, and I appreciate that type of stuff, And
not a big panel. I mean, because at the end of the day, we're just regular schmegular folks who just love scented oil. I mean, scented water. That's really all it is. Like we're regular schmegular folks. Like whether you have 167, whether you have 4,000, whether you have 20,000, man. At the end of the day, man, be humble about the situation because that all can work in a way.
Yeah, because I tell people all the time, like I don't have that many. I have like 130 something maybe, and it's like. I tell people all the time, I appreciate each and every one of them because I got all of them people organically, and if it wasn't for a gentleman's journey, I wouldn't even have this 100 because he got me to my first 100 subscribers. And I had to shout him out for that because like I literally just was posting on his channel one day and he was like, man, I see what you're doing. I like it. And I was like, bro, gentleman's journey following me. I was like, that's what's up, because and that's big for me. That's big for me. It might not be for the next person. But at the same time, that's really big because that's people I look up to because they've been doing this longer than I've been doing it. So
that's what's necessary because at the end of the day, it comes back to we all have to support each other.
Yeah. So I definitely support each and every one of y'all. I don't care if y'all big, small, or microscopic. I support everybody because at the end of the day, everybody's on the same journey. I don't care if you already got 10,000 subscribers or you got 2 subscribers. You're still on the same journey.
Right.
Basically.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
keep
man.
Striving. That's all you gotta do is keep striving, keep pushing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, keep on pushing, So, but yeah, like I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and like I end every one of my videos. Tell a friend to tell a friend's mother, father, mother, and we here.
Like always.
So yeah, so I appreciate y'all, man, for hopping up on here, bro. So next time, bro, let one of y'all, do the live so we can get some traffic on y'all page too. I don't want to hog it every time. Maybe Trey, maybe T Smell Good, maybe a Grown Man Style, whoever, But we're gonna all at least do this one time and go through the rotation so that we can all get that traffic.
I'm with it.
Yep.
I'm down.
I got the group chat, so we're gonna be talking. So. Salute to each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all be blessed.
All right, man. Take it easy. Be safe. Both of y'all.
Yes, sir.